y'all. Welcome. Yeah.
Hey, cousin.
What's up, Razor Red? My man in here, Bugatti, man. The queen.
Yes, sir.
The queen of Chicago comedy in the building, man. My favorite cousin. Your cousin, my cousin, favorite cousin. Tierra, how you doing?
Hey, cousins.
How y'all doing today, man? I'm blessed.
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Get that established, man. I feel good. We got a special guest in the building today.
And do.
We got a very special guest in the building today, y'all. And I'm nervous and everything, but you know, we're going to get this done. We got Angela Yee. Angela Yee, y'all. We got Angela Yee in the building.
All the way from Brooklyn, came to the
Brooklyn.
rap. You dig?
Brooklyn in the house. We got him, man.
Without a doubt.
We thank you for
man.
taking your time out to do this, you know.
Yeah, that's dope for you. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank
I didn't
you.
think the first show was going to be somebody as big as Miss Angela Yee, y'all.
I know, right?
I feel like we cousins for real. She likes we like the new Charlemagne and Sydney. Don't play.
Yes.
But you know, I'm in Chicago. We doing morning show boot camp, so I'm here for that. So,
Amazing.
And that's cool. What's morning show boot camp for those?
you know what? I was just at dinner talking about it with some of the people from iHeart, but people really pay like to come and get this information, and so it's panels, and you get a chance to learn from people who do morning shows. It's like a boot camp for people who are interested in radio and want to do morning shows. And so it's some people that have like syndicated shows or local shows. You get to learn from them. A lot of the programmers are here, like big people in radio. So I'm on a panel.
Speaking of radio, congratulations, Buffets.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Yes, y'all give it up for my cousin job. That's huge.
Yeah.
Nationally syndicated radio show, y'all.
First
That's
woman
crazy.
of color.
Period.
You
Ooh,
period.
Black Girl Magic.
That's cold, right?
I love
For
it.
iHeart. For
That's
iHeart.
dope.
Yeah. So
For iHeart.
I'm excited. Yeah, it's a nationally
Congratulations.
syndicated show. They said we'll start off in minimum 30 markets, but you know, hopefully it'll be more than that. And
Of
then-
course it will.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course it will.
But
You
I'm
gonna get
still
Chicago.
excited. It's
You
a
gonna
big
get-
deal.
No, that's
Yeah.
what's up. And you don't have to leave New York.
So where you
either.
gonna be based? Oh, you're gonna be based
Yeah,
in
I'll
New
still
York?
be in New York.
Okay.
But the good thing is when you're syndicated, you get to travel other places. So I can do my show from here. I could do it from
that's dope.
other places too.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
definitely come back here because we got to get you to eat some Chicago food.
You know, Chicago love you.
I was just at, where was I at? RPM Seafood.
Our
Yeah.
Great
PMC
spot. They
food.
got
beautiful.
RPM steak also.
Yeah.
Great
And we
spot.
got RPM Italians.
Yes,
That's
we do.
one,
I
Y'all
just-
been
But
around.
I know you ain't a seafood.
Yeah, I don't even eat
person.
seafood. It was terrible for me.
Okay.
I
She
love
fishing.
seafood. That's like my favorite. For
We
real,
learned that
for
on
real.
lip service.
Yeah.
Lip service. That's
out
your
lip
podcast,
service.
right? Shout out lip service.
Yeah, shout out lip
I
service.
had a
Let's
great
go.
time, and I gotta thank you for letting me come to lip service.
You
it was
sure
on
was
my,
a guest on
yeah,
lip
it
service.
was on
That's
my
dope.
birthday too.
I saw it.
Yo, he was drunk as hell. I
man,
just
they
was
do
watching the
logic.
part where he had a question but couldn't remember what the question was.
Couldn't remember that quick.
That's
but they give me.
so-
See, she always tricking though. Hanging out with her, you gonna get fucked up, man.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
She looked like she a lot of fun, and she's
She
so
gonna get
little,
fucked up.
y'all.
Yeah, but
She
gonna-
little.
And then
She
she pour
tiny
these.
little thing.
She pour these monster cups though. She pour these monster cups.
Did she drink them?
I'm like a bartender.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
you
but-
get everybody else drunk.
Cheers,
Get everybody
guys.
drunk.
You
She
get it. Look,
everybody
cheers.
drunk.
Cheers.
You get everybody-
Cheers,
I'm
y'all,
not
to the
drinking.
first show.
Why you not drinking today?
Cheers to the first show, boo.
Facts.
Well, I'm not drinking today because last night she had a party and I was in attendance and I just did too much.
I feel like y'all
Too
should
much.
insert some of the video here.
Oh my
I
God.
think we should.
For real.
I
Oh
was
my
I
like,
had
We ain't gonna
it.
turn up on
Stepping
the
in the
music.
name of
see it. I
love.
We
wanna
ain't gonna
see
turn
it.
up.
It was good
I'ma
fun. You
send
know,
it.
I
Y'all
was trying
can
to step
insert
and
it,
shit.
You gotta have fun, boo.
Yeah. I was trying to step
Gotta
and
have
shit.
He was
fun,
drinking
man.
straight out the
Drinking
bottle.
out the
The
bottle.
1942.
College shit.
Turn up.
Wow, you gotta do it, man.
Yeah, got to do it.
Hey, boo,
Got
man,
to
let's
do
get right into it, man. I'm anxious to know, man. We want to know what's up with the new show. Everybody excited. We getting a lot of hearsay about it. Yes.
Dig.
So, so it was a big deal, like, because I've been on a Breakfast Club for 12 years now. So
Congratulations
this is,
on that.
thank you. So just for me to get my own show, I think it's always like anybody in radio, that's a dream come true. You know, I'm part of an ensemble right now. It's the Breakfast Club. It'll still be the Breakfast Club. And so even when we planned the show, it was always known, like, just in case somebody leaves, it's still the Breakfast Club. Because I think when you see radio shows, people leave all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, and we also did something different when we started that show, because usually it'll be one person that has a show and it's not a cast of like 3 people equally. And so people told us that wasn't going to work. They were like, oh, there's no way that can happen, that can work. And it did work for a really long time for all three of us to have been on there as long as we
y'all
have.
killed it though.
Yeah, for me to
y'all
I came to Chicago for the Radio Hall of Fame. We got into the Radio Hall of Fame.
That's dope.
You know, so that was a really,
Congratulations.
thank you. That was a huge, I couldn't even believe that happened,
That's
know,
dope
when
right
we
there,
got
so.
that. And so my new show is supposed to start in the fall. So they haven't given me an exact date. They haven't told me what cities I'll be on yet either. So, you know, it's still all like I'm developing the show. So I've been having meetings, coming up with segment ideas, and knowing how I want my show to run, but I just don't know when it's going to start.
That's cool. But
How you
know,
want your show to run? How do you want your show to run?
Well, it's definitely going to be very positive. You know, Way Up with Angela Yee, the reason I came up with that name was because I still feel like I'm on the way, like going up, but I also feel like I'm way up from where I started.
You are.
Yeah, so I can't like discredit myself. I know a lot of times, I think especially as women, we tend to be like more humble and not really discuss because we don't want people to look at it like you're bragging or something like that. And so there is still a lot of things that I want to do business-wise and, you know, with investments and philanthropy. But I also do acknowledge the fact that, you know, I've done a lot and it's pretty amazing. And so sometimes I got to stop and think about that. And then the Way Up also was because, you know, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It would be 3 here for work every day. And, you know, at least now I could be way up.
Yeah.
By the time I get up, I get a little extra sleep.
Right.
I've been seeing a lot of you stories about you helping up and come podcasters or people with shows, and I want you to tell us a little bit about that. As you know, this is our very first show. I never did media. I don't think Boo have either, or none of us.
I haven't.
None of
Tierra
us.
is
Just
the
been
star.
artist.
But that's good. You know what I'm
So, for
saying?
sure.
I know I had conversations with all of y'all about it.
Yeah,
But, you know, just because I feel like Chicago's a really unique place.
it is
When
one
it
of the
comes-
greatest cities in the world.
Yeah, I mean, just even when you come here, like it has a real feeling, but musically and with the sports, with everything, with entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know, I was here, we met doing the Ciroc thing.
Yeah.
And Ciroc stands where they were helping out, you know, and highlighting black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
Shout out Ciroc for that, man. That was
Appreciate
awesome.
them for
that's
that.
dope.
That was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate you know how humble you were. You know, really, you know, you didn't come Hollywood at all. You didn't at all. We had a great time. And from that, we was able to build and have good, you know, conversation. Like I remember something you told me about like women getting raises, like how many women didn't know why they didn't get raises because they didn't ask.
Yeah,
Stuff
a lot
that.
of women are a lot less likely to ask for a raise and also to negotiate their salaries
Yeah.
In media?
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
it's just
true.
a,
Period.
yeah,
You
it's
know
just
what
a
I'm
fact that
I
saying?
women,
Dope.
you know how somebody offers you a salary and you just be like, all right, I'll take it. But usually when they offer you something, that's because they expect you to come back higher, you know? And so I've always,
I never knew that though.
yeah,
That
I've,
they expect you to
Once
come
you
back
said
higher. I never knew that.
and look, the worst thing that can happen is they tell you no. And even if it's not more money, there's other things that you can try to get. Like, okay,
Right.
maybe you want a hybrid situation where you work from home 2 days out of the week, or
Okay.
you know, you get every other Friday off. Like, there's different things you could work in if it's not financial. And so you should always ask for those things, and then you should always ask for a raise when you feel like you deserve one. And that's another
So
thing.
ladies, listen to that. Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah,
Don't be
but you
afraid
got to
leverage
deserve
yourself.
it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You
sure.
never ask
But don't
for
be
a
afraid.
raise because you need it. You ask for it because you deserve it.
So you should show the reasons why you deserve it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you should definitely show that.
I come in there with a binder with like all kind of stuff. I do like a presentation
Yeah.
when I.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be calling because
Yeah.
I need a raise.
Yeah.
I
What I just
deserve
said, you know,
one.
you deserve a raise.
I deserve a raise.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of your investments, like you do. You do a lot of real estate. And
Yeah.
in the
Great
city.
question.
So what's
Real estate's exciting to me because it's something you could like see right away. You know,
Yeah.
it's tangible. But the last thing I bought was I bought a property upstate New York in the Catskills. It's for Airbnb, but it's beautiful. It's amazing. And you know, I live in Brooklyn, so
In New
we don't have
York.
a lot of land.
That shit is pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I
You
lived
got
in
a bag,
Catskill, New
Angela.
York, for a little
Angela
while
got
also.
some money. I heard you're a picky eater.
I don't eat seafood. You hear? I don't eat
no-
seafood. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork.
So you never had an Italian beef.
Nope.
Piece of puff.
that's all Chicago
Gyro.
stuff.
This
Yeah.
Chicago.
Like,
This
that's
is
what
one
we
of
was raised
Chicago.
on.
Listen,
I'll eat some pizza.
Yeah, deep dish.
what
She
kind of
think,
piece
she
of
think they got
cheese?
better pizza than us too in New York. She think.
What?
What? When did I say that?
I hope
think
you
you
don't
You
said
believe
just
that.
trying to set me up.
You had Chicago pizza? Have you had Chicago pizza?
I have a couple of times.
Which pizza? Do you remember?
I remember I was at a hotel. It was right across the street from the hotel, and they told me this was a popular place. I can't remember.
Was
Probably
that
Giordano's.
Giordano's,
maybe.
yeah.
Probably
Probably
Giordano's.
Giordano's.
Yeah, the deep
What was
dish.
it? Cheese?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you know I
God.
don't be putting all that extra shit on there. 'Cause I just told you all those things I don't eat.
You
so
gotta
I'm-
put some shit
I'm
on
not
there. You
having
gotta
no
put
meat
some
lovers.
spinach.
Yeah.
You gotta get some spinach mushrooms.
Nope.
Oh my God.
I like
Angela.
spinach.
We got
though.
so much
That's
great
why this
stuff here.
motherfucker's so small, y'all. That's why she's so small.
I'm a picky
This baby
eater.
hungry. That was
Drink that
wrong.
tequila though.
I eat
Yeah.
some cauliflower.
You eat some cauliflower? Pickled?
No, I don't like nothing pickled.
Oh my God. What's wrong with her?
I don't even like pickles.
For real?
I don't know why I'm
That's
so
crazy.
picky.
You know, we
That's
grew up.
crazy.
She's so bothered. What you don't eat besides seafood?
Oh, I eat everything. I'm a greedy bitch, baby. I ain't gonna even hold you. I just told you I get food stamps. You better know I got everything I can
Yeah, she
with my
gonna get
food
with
stamps.
it.
Me and my cousins eat everything. Well, I'm trying to. I just recently found out that I gotta chill out on the red meat. I stopped eating pork at least twice a year. Like
Okay.
I'll go.
And then you start again?
Yep, I'll go because one, I absolutely love bacon. I got to have me some bacon. Do you eat bacon?
I don't eat
Yeah,
pork.
eat pork.
Yeah, eat
Okay, do you
pork.
eat turkey bacon? That shit tastes like motherfuckers.
I will eat turkey bacon, but
It tastes like cardboard.
no, it doesn't. I
Lick
like it.
Lick a piece of paper.
I like
You don't gotta
You
cook it
would-
that hard though. I
that-
learned it's a trick with turkey bacon. Don't cook it so long.
What?
Let
you
it-
know
let it
what?
still
You would
be- that's the
hate
trick with
veggie
it.
bacon then.
Oh,
if you
hell
think
yeah.
turkey bacon tastes like cardboard.
How is that a such thing? Veggie bacon? Veggie bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll pass.
It really tastes like cardboard, but you get used to it.
Tell us about coffee uplifts people.
Oh, okay. My coffee shop. Look at you doing research.
That's right. What is that? Because I was gonna say, what is
y'all
that?
don't even know that, do you? So during,
I got a coffee company,
Yeah.
and a
Okay.
coffee
Yeah.
shop.
No, you like you drink coffee?
No.
I drink.
I don't
coffee.
need-
Oh, so there is something you don't like.
There you
Okay.
go.
Well, no, I like iced coffee. I don't
Oh,
drink
so you
this-
do like
so
coffee.
she put me on this espresso. What is it, martini?
Oh yeah, espresso martinis.
Took one of them, so it has
Is it liquor
it's
in
an
it?
ice.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it
why
would be
you
a shot
like
of-
it, motherfucker. You gonna say
Hey, I took hold
gonna
on,
tell-
took a shot of that shit.
it.
I was like, I'm dizzy already. Damn.
It's about I like
Early in the
it.
morning,
Yeah,
I was gonna get your
motherfuckers
day
liquor.
started though.
It will.
Okay.
You
It'll
gonna get your
definitely
day started.
Make
Throw
you
some
have a great
tequila in there
day.
or something. It gets
Wow.
your
Reg,
day
you drink
started.
coffee?
I drink coffee, not as much as I used to. I used to drink a lot of coffee.
What kind of coffee you drink? Like
Dunkin'
from where?
Donuts.
Like
Yeah.
Dunkin'
No,
Donuts?
we got to
Bullshit.
put you on some real
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah,
man.
put me up on some
Send her
real
one of them
coffee,
care
man.
packets.
Put me up on some
Get
real
you
So
a
coffee.
care
is your
package.
coffee shop like super healthy?
Yeah, actually, we do have. We have vegan patties, and so
I had
she's
the
so bothered
chicken-
by this.
The chicken salad sandwich.
Oh, we got like a chicken
That
salad
was good.
toast. Yeah,
That's what it
avocado
was. Yeah, that was
toast.
good.
I love avocado toast.
We got like a turkey croissant and things like that.
Oh,
you
okay,
know.
I can eat that.
The
Yeah,
environment is
yeah.
so nice though. Like it's really like
And where is it based?
It's in Brooklyn, in
It's in
Best
Brooklyn.
Eye. Yeah.
Okay.
it's very modern. It's very modern. It's very modern.
Oh, it's 329 Gates Avenue on the corner of Bedford. It's a really nice, crowded
Yeah.
intersection.
It's
So,
really nice. Yeah.
but I'm
it-
gonna tell y'all, coffee has a lot of health benefits, so it is really
It
good for
does.
you.
I-
So
It,
I
it
started
helped my
noticing that.
plants.
your plants.
I feed
I
my
seen
plants
that. I
coffee.
seen
You do?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That's great.
I don't know if you see my skin, but I'm big on like skincare.
A coffee
I take
scrub?
care of my own skin, and my dad had an aloe vera plant. About 4 years he had the plant, and then he decided to move from Chicago to Vegas to be closer to my grandparents, and left me the plant. And I'm horrible at taking care of shit, except my kid. And the plant started to die, so I started researching like how can I keep my aloe vera plant healthy? Coffee,
Oh,
coffee
really?
and water, like literally coffee
Okay.
and water, and it
I never
sprouted up,
tried
and
that.
I've since repotted it into 2 other pots.
Oh, so now you like a real, you got a
I'm,
green thumb.
I'm a bitch with a green thumb. Clap for me. Put me some clap on.
Yeah.
Y'all know how hard it is to take care of a fucking plant.
You
and the
do.
aloe vera plant, those are good because you could break them off and use
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the
can
I
use
use
aloe.
that
one.
for-
I,
yeah.
got, I got a 16-year-old, so I'm getting her into keep because that puberty stage where they start breaking out.
Yeah.
I didn't go through that when I was younger. I've always had pretty good skin. Her shit is bumping up. She get that shit from my daddy. You notice
Yeah.
the kids take the bad traits from their
What's the
daddy.
benefits? What's the benefits from the coffee?
So coffee, it clearly gives you energy. It makes you go to the bathroom, so that's
Yeah.
always good. You
That's
get to
why
go to the
I
Well,
bathroom.
that's
don't
true.
drink it
That's
like
why I
that.
don't like it either.
That's a good thing.
But no,
Y'all
it's a
don't like
good
going to the
thing. But
bathroom?
when you important doing stuff and you got it, you know.
Okay.
What I'm saying?
And then it
But-
also
but that's-
can help prevent type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's.
And you shouldn't put a lot of other stuff in coffee though.
Right.
Right.
If
Like
you, as long as you don't
sugar.
add a lot of cream and sugar. You know,
Yeah.
I use oat milk in mine.
Yeah,
so
that's-
if you could
yeah,
do that.
yeah,
I use
same here,
chocolate oat
same
milk
here.
too sometimes.
Oh, I got another fun fact. my What's the Deal partners didn't know neither. She
What?
also owns, she's in business with Styles P from the Locks. They own a juice bar, Juices for Life. That's also in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You
You got to get your hustle on. It's all about multiple streams of income, boo. You gotta have multiple streams of income, and you gotta have the energy to go with it. Man.
What made you get into that with them?
Yeah.
You know, the early mornings is not easy, and so for me, like I had to be a little bit healthier because I was definitely, I'm not a big breakfast person, like we just said. I'm not like into bacon and all of that. And sometimes you eat that early in the morning and you know how you be super tired.
Yeah.
Or
Like
you just
feel sluggish.
Yeah, you feel sluggish. So I had started juicing, and when I started juicing, it wasn't like the most healthy. I was doing juices that were like pureed. And when you see it says apple juice, orange juice, that's not real fruits and vegetables. That's like juice. You know, like when you go to the supermarket and you buy orange juice, it's not really good for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of added things. And so I got a blender and I started just making stuff at home myself, and they taste really good. And then I went to Styles P. He already had 3 shops. So I went to his shop in Yonkers, and I was like, I want to do one in Brooklyn. And so
I noticed that in New York, that's like a lifestyle where a lot of guys and females, they really do press juices and stuff like that.
They do.
I get them sometime from Pete's Fresh Market. They be pretty good. You know?
Really?
Some of
I
your
try to be
healthy eating
healthy.
habits come from your upbringing, like being from
No.
West Indies background and whatever.
said
You know,
no.
does it
not
come
at all. You know what? When I was younger, I had really high, I had, what did they tell me? Oh my God, why am I forgetting? I just remember I went to the doctor and I got like a routine checkup. I got my blood work done, but they told me that if I didn't change my eating habits, my cholesterol was really high.
I just went through that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
I had
that
a
was
mild
part
heart
of
attack.
why I was like, okay, I got to stop eating, like, because I used to love fried food.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I still like it, but you know, you got to cut back on certain things. And, you know, make sure you work out more and make sure you have your vegetables and do all of those things. And I never really was intentional about that. But once that happened, they were like, you don't want to have to be on medication every day, taking all these pills, you know, for the rest of your life. And if you don't start thinking about that now, that's what's going to happen. So that's why I started doing
Changing.
certain things.
And what's your advice for, like, when people want to start up businesses and like the mindset that you should look for when you're trying to start a business on your own, if you're partnering up with somebody?
I
or
definitely
if you
want to
don't
hear
know?
it because you got your hand in a lot, and like that's big. It's huge.
I think, well, first you have to decide if you want to do it by yourself or if you want to have partners, right? Like, look, you have this shop here, right? And so for you, you know that you have a skill and you were like, okay, I know I can make money doing this. You got to look at if a brick and mortar location is the number one thing that you have to look at. They say the number one reason that businesses fail is because of location when you have a brick and mortar store. So you want to make sure it's someplace that's, you know, people can get to and that the rent isn't too high because you also have to think about your overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to think about that so that you're not like, too ambitious as far as pricing and figuring, because then you have to pass that cost on to your customers, you know. But if it's a high traffic area, maybe you say it's worth it for me to, you know, have a bigger location. And then I think you have to have a business plan. And I'm a big fan of like doing my research and writing things down and having like goals and setting deadlines for certain things. And so I know like I'll put together a business plan. I'll put together a deck, even if it's just for myself to look at so I can see, okay, what else is in the area? Go and visit. Go and see like how many people are around. Is there a school nearby? Is there public transportation nearby? Is there parking? There's so many things that you have to think about.
Yeah. Speaking of that, can you give us any advice on some things that we could do for What's the Deal podcast? You know, we fresh off the ground. We trying to get it going and popping. Could you give us a little of your expertise,
And none of
advice,
us
or
have
anything,
any experience.
something we could take back with us and, you know, not just us, but everybody that's watching and listening to us. You know, we all want to know.
'Cause you know, you
since
got
you've been
lip
such a
service.
goat in the game.
Yeah, we
you
do.
got lip service
You
podcast.
had it popping for
I watch it all the time. You know, I watched it when my boy Bugatti was on there. I was laughing.
Yeah, they put me in
hard.
a trick bag.
Oh, they was mad. They was mad at him, boy.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was
They
trying
was
to, I was
mad
trying
at
to
him.
defend the guys.
Speak
right?
on it, boo. What
So
happened,
they
boo?
twisted my words a little bit. She told me,
Ain't
so she
nobody-
say.
How can we
she say,
twist your words when you sitting right there
no,
saying your words?
You kicked it off saying, I said, I can't be friends with female. I say I choose not to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm interested in you,
Okay.
I don't think
can't
I'm
You
be
being
a
didn't say
friend.
that. You
I don't
didn't
think
say if
I'm-
I'm in. You said you don't have.
I know I
friends.
don't have a lot. I don't have female friends that I've look at in a, you know, like if I look at them like in a platonic way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have female friends like that. You know what
I'm his
saying?
female. Well, I'm like his sister. So,
But guess what?
his
that don't count.
She made me
You
see
his
it different,
cuz,
right?
cuz.
Because this is what I was looking at. Like she was saying, like yeah, we friends, but I might take friendship a little too serious, like thinking like, oh, just because we don't be at each other's houses, like I look at it like associate, but it really is a friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where I didn't really realize. Yeah, people can be your friend without you, you know, because most of my friends are really lifelong. Like, they'd be like 30
years.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
think
use
it's
the
what-
word loosely.
Yeah, I think it's weird when men say they
Yeah.
can't be friends with women. That's all.
Nah,
I'm
but it
saying.
helped me. But
Just because to me that means that like if you could be friends with guys, you should be able to be friends with
Yeah.
anybody because you don't want to look at it like if I'm friends with you, that means I want to
Smash
smash
you.
you.
Yeah. Strictly.
But I was looking at like more if you're attracted to somebody, you don't want to like get on their nerves, always still trying to hit on them and woo. So I just shut it down all the way. And there's no disrespect to women and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I look at like family members and stuff
So
like
you don't
that
think you
with
could be
family.
friends with an attractive woman?
Yeah, I think I can. I see it different now. I think so. You know, but it's like, you know, but it's about what if I'm like just because she's attractive to somebody, that don't mean she's attractive to me. Like, you know, she could be attractive but not have a good attitude or whatever.
Well, what do you
So that's
think? Let's see. Okay, let's go around the room and see what y'all think about that.
I don't know, man.
You don't want to jump in on
no,
it.
You know, I don't
See,
want
you
to jump
can't be
in.
scared.
on
See,
that. I'm listening. I'm learning from
one
you.
thing about me is
do you
this,
have women
right?
friends?
No, not really. Because
I
I
think a
really
lot of
can't
guys
deal
we
with it
don't.
probably like boo, because I'm a little
Yeah.
If you attracted and I'm trying to be your friend, I'm gonna be honest, I might have a motive behind that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sneaky.
And
I'm
that's
kinda
just fucked
sneaky.
up with us
You don't
as
have
men.
to be attractive though. You could just have a friend.
Female
Yeah.
friend.
I'm
But
a
I
little
think that's-
sneaky though. You know, I
I
might.
think that's just something that's us
I
as
know I'm gonna
men.
try to come at her.
Yeah, we
Or-
kind of fucked up like that as
yeah.
men in a way. You know what I'm saying?
I
And for
might
real.
try to approach her, so I try to stay away from it.
Does
That's what I
that
do it
answer,
for.
ladies and gentlemen, does that answer the question of do men really think with their dicks?
That's insane.
We
That's
ain't
the-
speaking for all. You know?
I mean, it's not common that you get two men, completely opposite men with the exact same answer. To me,
Right.
I mean, because I have a hard time seeing why y'all can't be friends with a woman, whether she's attractive or not. Like, you really can't be friends with a
I mean,
woman.
'cause I look
it's
at it
making me
also too,
second guess
right?
the men that's been friends in my
Yeah,
life. Like, bro,
you
did
feel
you
like
want to fuck me?
You feel like you could sleep with any guy friend that you have?
No, I don't want to.
But
I got-
if you wanted to, you could, you think?
Nah. Because some of the guy friends that I got, I feel like are out of my fucking league. And that's why they my guy friends. Because it's
But I think
possible
y'all
for
better
them-
at that, though.
I think it's possible for men to friend zone women. That is definitely a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by out of your league though?
I mean, like some of the guy friends that I have, like me, I'm really loud, ghetto. Sometimes I'm temperamental. And I have a child. The guy friends that I'm cool with, most of them don't even have kids. One. Two, they have better jobs than I do. Like, they feel like I'm too old to do comedy now. They like, oh, you 37, Sierra. You want to do fucking comedy? I'm like,
Well, hold on. That's not your friend then.
well,
That's a flaw in
they
y'all
j-
friendship.
well-
Meaning a friend should support. I don't
I
care
mean,
if you do this until
they
you 50.
support me, but they want me to pay. They want me to dive more into my nursing career. I've been in the nursing field
But
for
they're trying to put you
almost
in a
9
box
years.
as friends, right?
Well-
when I like that was the same way when I told them
They don't see it like that.
When I
They-
was transitioning from music, I got away from a lot of people who looked at it like, "But what are you doing, boy?" I'm like, "I'm about to start a business,"
Right.
and there was a lot of people laugh. Me and Jim Shoe, we was selling shoes out the car.
Yeah, remember
You
them
know,
days.
I was trying
man.
to find me something else because it was like, man, I'm in this. I wasn't growing up in the rap game, meaning I'm still like, it's a young sport, so it's like I'm still thinking about the latest hot thing that people want you to have, or you're supposed to be perceived in a way. And I'm looking at with the music. Only thing I owned in my music was my publishing, was writing, but I didn't own my masters. I was with Cash Money, and it was a great label. There was a great company to me, but like, damn, I wanted to look, man. Once I got in like my 30s and was like, do I still got to get on this flight and go to stand in this damn club for an appearance and then when it started changing, like 5,000, 7,500 used to be good for me. Then I'm looking at dudes getting 15 and 20 and they just putting out a mixtape in a day. And like my style was like, we had to like get our shit mixed and
Step it up,
mastered and
right.
move. They putting this shit out in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Whole albums and it's steady going. And so that was like, I'm like, hold on, I gotta realize like now I can be doper to say a 16-year-old or somebody in their early 20s where, all right, I'm in the shoe game. So we don't gotta do music, but I got something you may need when you come to a city, you come to something. This is how I connect and still show my youth through this. But I'm also being business, and I could also tell a guy like, hey man, you got to get an exit rap. You can't rap forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of cats do get it now because people make so much off merchandising and all that. And if I didn't veer out and do a business and got those people away from me, that was like, man, you cold with rapping. Ooh. Man, fuck all that.
Yeah, I just think Tierra too. I mean, even especially for comedy, you could be doing that for another 40 years.
I think so too.
For real.
Yeah.
Forever.
I think, and
then you've been successful at it already.
Yeah.
So it's not like, some people have dreams and you like, that ain't gonna happen.
that ain't it.
Yeah.
But yours is very attainable for what you want to do.
And that's something with our city too. Like you saying, move.
It's the city.
It's something with our city.
That's how we are here.
I'm so glad I had to move when I got my deal, and I was able to. I lived in Atlanta. I lived in New Orleans. I lived in Florida and Miami and Orlando. I got to see different. I remember living in Miami and was like, damn, usually going there for a weekend. But you see that, like, damn, going to Tuesday when ain't nobody on the beach. And it's all old, retired, elder people. And you meet somebody, man, that, this person, what was this club? Sobe Live. Remember that club? And the person owned the actual drink, Sobe Water.
Sobe.
Or this person made and I was just seeing, like, these entrepreneurs who made the piece who went on a Rolls Royce. And he's like a multi-millionaire, billionaire. And I'm like, dang, I got it. And that's when when it really hit me. I'm in Miami. I'm like, all we doing is clubbing it, doing rap thing.
Right.
And didn't know Spanish, so it was hard for me catching cabs and shit. Or you know what I'm saying?
And that was in Miami.
This in Miami.
You have to know Spanish to catch a cab?
No, like I was in Sunny Isle, so it was real highly. So I was just noticing, not all the cabs, but I was just noticing at times they had kicked the Spanish shit on you when they didn't want to, like looking at you black, like they don't want to ride with you. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm getting in the elevator. And, you got your groceries and all that. They get in there, they talking Spanish and shit. I'm like, I know
He talking about you,
talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm this young dude in this high rise. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, damn, and then that also helped with business too. So say if somebody of like Spanish or something come in the store and if nobody knows Spanish, we can't get that sale really. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We did that.
Now
right?
you can pull your phone out and translate on your phone.
We writing shit down.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, we was writing shit down. But you do got to move away. And I don't think that they mean nothing like in a bad way with it. But here it's a box. So they don't see. I remember my own family used to be like, you think you want to do this? Or you got to look. If you got to do your passion. You have to.
And it's definitely my passion. Like Red with his haircut and with his shop, like you with music, and then
what's
just
one of
being
your
an
passions,
advocate
Angela? What's one of your passions? Like, I always wonder, have you ever thought about getting into like designing or apparel for your shows or anything like that? Because I see a lot of people coming out with these clothing lines. Is this something that you want to do with your show or with your podcast, Lip Service?
We just did
you got
recently
one of the dopest logos. I love your logo.
Thank you. We just did some merchandise for it. So we do have that right now.
Okay.
You get it online?
Yes, it's online.
Where can we get it
online.
at? Where can we get it at?
Hold on, that's a good question.
Yes, we got to pull that up. We got to pull that up.
Because we've been actually giving it away to our guests.
That's a dope logo.
Too.
Dope logo.
Thank you. And I've had that logo for a long time. So
give me a Lip Service shirt.
I got you.
I'm going to do Fact Friday in a Lip Service shirt, and I know they're going to love it.
Hey, you got to introduce Tierra to Ricky.
Okay,
I'll tell them how it was with Carlos Miller. She cool with them too.
Yeah, I'm cool with Ashima.
Okay.
His baby mama.
Or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, like Donnell Rollins and all those.
Yeah.
People, like
comedy. I love comedy. I actually did during the pandemic. I did a show on Facebook called Mastery of Comedy. And so we had 4 veteran comics. Ricky actually directed it and produced it.
Shout out
we
Ricky.
have
She's
4 veteran comedians helping out 4 up-and-coming comics that we picked. We did like a whole casting call for it.
That's dope.
And so it was done
in New York?
Okay. And we flew, did we fly? I think, we flew people in. So it was Ida Rodriguez.
I know Ida.
You do? I love Ida. That's my girl.
She's so funny.
Yeah, Donnell Rawlings. It was Roy Wood Jr. and Carlos Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was the lady that at Donnell's show? She was from here, but she live in New York now. She was like hosting it, or she was the MC.
I'm sorry. Oh, Yamanika?
Yeah, you know her?
Nope.
She said she from here, from Chicago. She funny as shit too.
Really?
Yeah, Yamanika. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Man, hilarious. I'm surprised she ain't really Well, she might have. She might.
No,
be
she's
out
on.
there.
She's
Yeah, she
on
got it,
Amy
yeah.
Schumer's show right now and everything.
So you
Nah,
got a
she
love for
funny as hell.
comedy?
I do enjoy
That's
comedy.
dope,
When I'm in New
Angela.
York, I go to like comedy shows out there. But some of my, like Donnell Rawlings is one of my best friends,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and me and Ida are super tight also.
So I got a question for you because I did some research myself after speaking to you before, and you was telling me, giving pointers. You used to write up the skits for Wu-Tang, right?
Oh, well, I did for Jizza, yeah.
For Jizza, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So
She
you
in a
good at the
Wu-Tang video,
skits.
too.
She in a Wu-Tang video? What video? I gotta look for it. I gotta
Hey, you
look
gotta
for
see
it
it.
Shout
now.
out Wu
Oh,
Tang.
you
Yeah,
gotta
I gotta-
see it.
I gotta
That was one of
see
your
it.
first jobs, right?
Yeah, my first job was Wu-Tang out of college.
Yeah, man.
So when I
know that gotta
DM
be
you
dope.
about skit ideas, because they telling me to get into skits. So when I DM you, Angela, don't be like, oh, this Tierra ass, this bitch drunk. She getting You got to give me some ideas, because
No,
I'm
let
trying
me
to blow my shit up.
Okay, listen, I hope. And I'm going to tell you, when I did the Mastery Comedy Show, it was dope because what we did was over the course of those days, right, we filmed the comics going on stage, the up-and-coming ones, and then they got the advice from we paired each of them up with the veteran. And when they came back and did it at the end, it was like 10 times better.
Really?
Yeah, all of them. Like,
That's dope.
just because even like the technical of how you stand on the stage and not to put the microphone in between you and the audience, it's just little things like that you might not think about. And just even like your pacing, or if a joke is working, don't get away from it too fast. Like, stay on it. you
And I
know?
got to commend you for that, because a lot of veteran comedians don't like working with new comedians.
Right.
And I know that just from being here, from Chicago. I'm still considered a baby comedian. I've been in it 6 years. Still considered a baby comedian. And for Angela, shout out Angela, jumping on the show, telling you veteran comedians to support us.
Yeah, no, it's dope. I think it's great.
a big deal.
And it's a
out
hard
to you
job
for
to
that.
do.
Yes,
'cause,
it is.
You know, people always be like, man, I'm funny. I could get on stage. And I done seen some people bomb.
Yeah, when they get there, yeah.
It's show business at the
Nah,
end
it's
of the
tough.
day.
It's-
It's
yeah.
show business.
Hey, I got another fun fact.
Go ahead, boo.
Jay-Z put you on.
Well, tell us about that. Tell
Don't
us
say
about
that ain't
that.
one we knew, because I
wanna
knew
know.
that.
Tell us about
I knew that.
You knew that? Okay,
I knew that. I got it
Tell
wrote.
us about
I
it.
got
Tell
it
us
wrote
about
down.
it.
Shit. I'll just
What
see if y'all
happened?
was
What
on
happened
y'all
with that? I want to know.
shit. Shout out Hov.
Shout out Hov, man. I want to know, man. He one of the greats, one of my favorite rappers of all
Nah,
time.
for real. He the GOAT. For
No,
real,
when
for
I
real.
was so when I first got my first job in radio at Sirius on Shade 45, I didn't have the job. I was interning for like a couple of months. They didn't know what they wanted to do, and so I had an interview. It was when Jay-Z became president of Def Jam. So he came up there with Memphis Bleek and Young Chris, and they came like after hours. Usually our interviews were live, but we did this one after the show. And I was going into the bathroom, and he was coming out of the men's bathroom. They right across from each other. He stopped. He was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm about to interview you." He said, "Hey, don't fuck this up." And then I was like, "Shit, I gotta go interview."
Did that make you nervous?
It did a little, because he knew me already, but not from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, I got to interview Jay-Z. Like, and so we went in. This is when I was on the show with Cypher Sounds, and I was auditioning to be
He
his,
funny as hell. Too.
yeah, to be his
Shout out
co-host.
Cypher
And this
Sound.
was like what, 2008?
Y'all look like y'all cousins. He
This
was
was, I'm trying to think, when was this? This was like 2005.
Five.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
when
2008.
Jeezy came out. Nah, that's about right.
Yeah, I think it was like 2005. And so so we did the interview, and then afterward, the interview went so well. It was going so good. Cypher was like, I'm going to just sit back and be quiet. You go ahead, Angela. This is the Angela Yee show, because we was going back and forth on a lot of different things. But it's funny because the interview was good. Clinton Sparks put it on a mixtape. He called me. That was the first time I ever spoke to him. And he was like, yo, this interview's so dope. Do you mind if I put it on my mixtape? And I was like, please, go ahead.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
so
super
if you
dope.
can find it online still. But after I walked out, they was like, you're hired.
That's dope.
And they gave me back pay for all the time I worked for free too.
And that's something key right there that people don't understand. Sometimes you do have to work for free and put your sweat equity into things and learn it, especially when you're passionate about it. So,
Yeah, when you're a business owner, you don't even get paid at first. Like
At all.
you pay everybody else,
real.
Yeah.
and you don't get paid.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
times you're
trust me,
putting
we
money.
know.
yeah, I probably wasn't seeing money.
Red light.
He's like, I know.
Trust me, we
That just
know.
blew
From
me.
Fleet Club,
Like,
I probably
shit, I
would've
know,
got the
I
I didn't
know.
want to make anybody depressed in here.
You got to be
No.
a leader. You got to be a leader
get tough.
about your business at all times. So you got to be a boss. You know?
No, you got to.
Yeah,
Got to
you
be
got
the
to be
boss.
like, it's a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah, especially
So-
like when you're building your store up, and then you know you put all the money into that. Then you're trying to get your team together. You know you got to pay them
The
because
team is very important.
See, I'm just
Very
slanging
important.
jokes. I'm just
Very
slanging jokes.
But you know, you got to invest in yourself too and spend money on it.
Yeah, I know that, which is true. That's
Me and
true.
Red was
It's
talking
coming.
about that.
It's on
But
the way.
but can I ask you a question? As far as social media is concerned, how do you think social media has changed the way people succeed in entertainment?
And
Like
radio. Radio
that's what I'm-
also, yeah, it's
entertainment
popping, yeah.
in general, like radio. I've seen a young man here blow up. He's on the radio now just from doing Instagram videos. Like I know it was harder when you started back because I see you graduated
Yeah.
high school in what 90,
Yeah, I mean, listen, when I started in radio,
90 something.
yeah, we just started Twitter, like
Right,
kind of
Twitter
just
was
started.
new.
They didn't have Instagram or none of that, you know. And I actually am really grateful that we didn't have to deal with that because I think
Me
it's,
too.
I think it can,
Really?
it can help you a
Yeah.
lot. But it also can also be like too much, you
Yeah,
know,
it can
especially when
distract you.
you're trying to get something done. You know how it could feel when you go and you see like negative comments or people talking crazy about you. And, right.
It hurts.
I just
You know
did a
what I'm
video
saying?
about that
Like,
yesterday.
It hurts, you know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
not easy. And
Yeah.
it's
For
like
real.
you don't have the time to make mistakes or learn because everybody attacking you.
Right.
And I know when I first started, I was so bad that if people would have heard that and it would have went viral, I would have felt so stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then that's out there forever. So I'm just glad I didn't have to deal with those things when I first started so that by the time Twitter was out, I was already like good as far as I had my show, I had my position because that shit could really like ruin your whole.
It really can.
And Twitter is the reason I'm gonna ask this question because I was on Twitter earlier. Me and my cousin, when we read, we was on Twitter earlier and we saw some shit
Yeah.
because it's speculation out about why you left the Breakfast Club. Now we,
Oh, I don't.
yeah, you
I'm
probably
gonna
don't
tell
see it.
you, I don't see nothing because when I put out that story, I was like, let me just get off.
Get
I
off?
don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, they uploading shit like a little argument between you and Charlemagne. Was it a beef between y'all? Like you get along with your co-host?
Oh wait, when I called him a beige
Beige
bitch.
bitch.
That's you know what? That's super old too. But we were doing a party. I'm trying to think of where we were. I'm not. I can't even remember where we were. But he was filming me and talking crazy.
Right.
And so I did that because I was like, oh, I'm going to just talk crazy back because he want to film. So let's see if he put this up. And he still put it up. Anyway.
But then I know, like, a lot of people don't realize that that's how some people play.
Y'all was playing though, right?
I think
Or was it
looks
for
like
real?
play to me, but Twitter,
Yeah, I thought
Twitter
it was
was like,
real.
oh my
You got
gosh.
to filter the information. you
Yeah,
get
no,
out
it
of
was
so-
old. And I really just
social
did
media.
that because he was filming me. And so
No,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm going to just talk so crazy. He not going to want nobody to see this.
Yeah.
But he
okay.
still posted.
But he still posted it. I know he probably regret it too. Like, why did I post this?
with working with Charlemagne and DJ Envy for so many years, you were able to meet and get to know personally a lot of celebrities, a lot of entertainers. I saw that you got a lot of doctors. I saw you guys had, what's his name, the black guy. What's his name, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking
Black
about.
guy.
Umar.
Johnson.
Umar.
Yeah.
I wanted to
She
ask
said
because-
doctor. I thought she was talking about it.
Like a real
not a real, no, like not a real doctor. Okay, so with
Umar Johnson.
after seeing Umar on there, I'm just like I watched that entire interview and I was fucking tickled the
Yeah.
entire time I was there. That has to be one of my favorite interviews. What are some of your favorite interviews from Breakfast Club?
Some of my favorite interviews. Let me think. I always like when 50 Cent comes on.
I
You
love
know,
50.
I
He a
think
cancer.
Yeah, he'll say anything. I like
Shout
people
out
that
50.
will answer any question. You know what I mean? Like I find that.
Yeah,
to
he don't
be-
hold no. He don't play around the
Shout out
questions.
50. I did a song with 50 Cent in 1999.
Yeah.
Your
Hey,
old
Joe,
ass.
Masters.
You did
Your
songs
old
with
ass.
everybody.
This
Yeah.
nigga's
The world,
letting
they
y'all
don't
know
that.
he's
But
old.
I was 19 then.
You ain't
You dig
19
what I'm
now.
saying?
Y'all might need a theme
that's
song. Y'all keep playing.
Right,
Yeah.
we is gonna need
We got one.
No,
we
for
got one.
real.
We got one for real. We
It's
got
for
one for real.
For real.
Hey
He was
man,
on
Boo
the
is a
track, man.
Chicago legend, man.
Is
We
it
love him.
featuring 50 Cent?
We
You got
love Boo in the
history.
city. Hey,
Yeah.
Boo, man, you know we
It
love
never
you here,
came.
man.
No, that's love. I
For
appreciate
real,
it.
man. You one of the ghosts, man. You
Yeah.
started this shit, man, way back in the days, man. You
Yeah.
always
Period.
been consistent, always been a player. Every time we see
Yeah.
you, man, we
And-
just love you, and we glad you're a part of the What's the Deal family,
that's what's
man.
up.
I want to hear some of these favorites. You like 50 Cent and anybody else?
Oh yeah, Tiffany Haddish. The first time she came on, I
She
thought-
ready.
Yeah, that was really good. That was for Girls Trip, and so that was like our real.
I saw that.
introduction.
I saw that interview.
Yeah, that
I
was
saw
a
that
good one.
interview.
Donnell Rawlings, of course.
Okay.
Because
He the GOAT. I love
we
Donnell
always have a
Rawlings.
good time with him. And then
Shout out Donnell
he
Rawlings,
brought Dave
man.
Chappelle up there one time, so that was
Chappelle.
That was
Sis
exciting.
love her some comedians, y'all. I'm gonna be on Wake Up. I'm gonna be on Wake Up with Angela. Like
Yes,
real
you better
soon.
for
She
real.
basically telling y'all that now.
But let me tell you, Chicago got a lot of great comedians
Yes,
too that's
facts.
from here. Honestly, like
I'm
y'all
one
got-
of them too,
Bernie
Tierra. You
Mac.
know that, right?
no, I ain't no good.
I'm
We
one
got
of the
the king,
coldest
we got
comedians.
Bernie.
Let's hear
inside Lake
something.
Michigan.
What you
Hey,
got?
you know, it come organic with me, but you know, I'm one
Yeah.
of the coldest.
He a funny nigga. He
I'm one of
he
the
been
coldest.
funny
Can
all
he
our
Can
lives.
he do stand up?
My energy, I can. I never have did stand.
Put him on
I
stage.
almost
Yeah.
did stand up one night. I came to your show.
So I host a Thursday
Yeah,
night
there you
comedy
go.
show at Scoreboard Sports Bar and Grill, 7109 West Roosevelt Road, y'all, in
Yes.
Berwyn.
That's in Berwyn.
7109 West Roosevelt
Yeah.
Road, Scoreboard
Check it out.
Sports Bar and Grill, black-owned business.
West
But I
Side.
host a open mic comedy show. With me being new in the game, they didn't think my shit would pop, but it did. So I host the open mic. Red came through. He said he
Yeah.
wanted to bless the mic, but he didn't.
Why
did.
didn't you do it?
got
I was chilling. I had my old lady with me, all my buddies
got
with me.
nervous.
We
Yeah,
was
you can't
chilling.
get booed
That's
for
when
that.
you
I wasn't
supposed
never
to.
nervous
Can't do that.
because I
Can't
used to
do
do
that.
stand-up comedy in the projects where I'm from, Rockwell
Facts.
guys. You know, I used to
Yeah.
stand on the first floor.
West
I
Side.
have people.
West
I used to
Side.
have shout out Rockwell.
Hey,
Y'all know we're in the
family.
building.
Hey, cousins.
I used to stand on the first floor in the projects and do my thing with the comedy. I always wanted to get on the stage. One of these days,
I think
I'm
you
gonna
should,
get up there.
cuz.
I think you should.
I got
do
a
it.
lot of jokes.
try
I'm
it.
very funny from my upbringing. I'm just like we from the same place, baby.
Listen, storytelling. That's a
Storytelling.
major
For real.
key. in
But you
comedy.
better practice, though,
Storytelling. You
before
gotta
you
practice.
go.
I'm a
Yeah.
practice. I
That's
already
what
got
open
it in
mics
me.
are
I think.
for.
Yeah,
I
they
really
said.
already got
Because
it
you
in
really
me.
cannot. I promise you. Have you seen Tierra? You seen people get booed?
Hell yeah. I didn't get booed.
Yeah.
I didn't get booed. Well, I didn't get booed, but I think as a comedian, like we hate the silence.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
We
what's
don't-
even-
we don't
You know
Yeah.
what's
want the
worse when
silence.
people start talking like you're not even up there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that
that's
happened.
crazy.
And
The
they
comedy
say,
is energy, though.
Oh,
You got to
man.
feed off that energy,
You have
and them
to.
jokes come to you naturally from the energy you get from your
Exactly.
crowd. And I know that part, but I know I got it in me, baby. You best to
Yeah,
know that.
Tierra, I
I'm gonna
remember,
get on the stage and I'm gonna kill it. I'm telling you, we gonna tell y'all right on what's the deal. When I walk up on the stage, I'm gonna be that thing up in there.
Oh yeah. Two.
I'm gonna
Hey,
do
we
my
on
thing.
them. Don't think I forgot either.
I'm a
Tierra.
natural.
what?
Them motherfuckers, them Denver niggas owe you that money.
Yeah.
Run that bread.
They did. They gave me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Delete.
There we go.
Look.
There we go.
They got me situated.
On that note, we gonna go into a little small break. We gonna go into a little small break from
Hey,
our
was I not
sponsor for
supposed to say
today's
that for
show,
you, though?
Flea
No, you
Club.
could.
Was I not supposed to say that
You
for you
was.
though?
Yeah, man, we gonna go into a little break, man. Flea
One of our sponsors, Fleet Club. And
Club.
Yeah, digs.
How much they pay?
take me off the thing. Is we pause? They gave me.
We back. We is back on What's the Deal podcast,
What's
man.
the
We got
deal?
a special guest in the building again. Y'all know who we got, Angela Yee.
Hey, Angela,
How
cousin.
you doing, baby?
Hi.
I'm
So
drinking
good to
water.
have you in Chicago with our magnificent culture we have here. You hear me?
You dig.
We got one of the best coaches in the city. We got people from all over the world, just like New York, just like where you come from.
Yeah, I
So-
would say Chicago feel like a cleaner New York to me.
It definitely
Chicago's
is.
Yeah,
dope.
definitely. Yeah.
It's-
And our
it is.
food is amazing. Our Caribbean food, we got a lot of good spots here.
Now, Caribbean food, I'm going to say Brooklyn. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody can mess with Brooklyn because Brooklyn is like little Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's
we
what I
got
heard.
some good spots
Yeah.
here. Jerk chicken, one of our things, man. People in
I gotta
Chicago
try
jerk
it.
everything. I hear jerk everything, cuz you hear me?
Jerk cabbage.
Jerk everything. We have
Straight up.
jerk Chicago jerk it down, and
Jerk
then we
down.
footwork. We jerk in the dough.
I love 3D especially.
Yeah,
3Ds.
3D.
I
Shout
love
out 3D.
Shout out
West
to
Side.
West Side.
Yeah,
North
Jerk
Avenue.
Villa.
Yeah, dig.
But-
Jerk Villa.
Jerk
Shout out
Villa
to
is
South
really.
Side.
Ja
Yeah,
Grill.
yeah, Ja Grill. Jerk Villa is like up there though.
I've
with
been to
me,
some
though.
dope
It's
spots
one of
in
my
Brooklyn.
best spots.
Shout out Tilly's.
Yeah.
Shout out the grill. Dahlia, you know I got shot when people's out. You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah.
grill.
And your brother live in Brooklyn.
Yeah, my
so-
brother live in Brooklyn. So, you know, when I go to Brooklyn, I have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I used to think New York didn't have good food. But when I went to Brooklyn, I felt like real New York.
So when I go
Like,
back, I
love
gotta
New York.
eat
Yeah.
because I was
gotta
just in
eat.
New York.
I never eat when
I
I
want to
go
move to
to.
New
Yep.
York.
I
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
eat when I go to New York. I never eat when I go to
Yeah, I used to
New York.
didn't either. And then like being like in Times Square, like you know in Manhattan and stuff. I was saying like I wouldn't see a lot of restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like chain restaurants, but it'll be like them bodegas.
I never know
Stuff
where
like
to eat
that.
in Times Square. Like
Yeah,
if
like,
I'm
I
in
would
Times
never know
Square,
where
I
There's
to
a
don't-
lot of food trucks.
That's what I was
Yeah.
eating off of.
Like,
The,
yeah.
the
Really?
rice and
Vendor
the chicken
food.
and
I was
shit.
scared
that.
to fuck
I
with
don't
that
do
shit.
that.
No, that's what I was doing
Nope.
and got
Look,
sick every
and
damn
Angela
time.
from there, and she said she don't
Nah,
do
she
that.
don't- for real.
I
You
You
gotta
knew
see
better.
where they store the trucks at night.
Yeah.
But what I love that you can go to the The
And where do they
bodegas, and
wash
you can
their
get
hands?
something though. I do love that.
They rarely
right?
say
You
that
don't
again.
think of
Where do they wash their hands? When they're in
True,
the truck?
true facts.
Food trucks got it all though. The food trucks I see
Well, in Chicago,
in Chicago, yeah, they
I
got
don't-
sinks and everything.
I was never allowed to eat those when I was younger. Like when
The
I was
dope
growing
thing-
up,
I don't
my
blame-
parents
yeah.
never let me eat.
Oh, that's
I don't.
I was
blame
just
you.
there. I stayed in Times Square, and it was literally one
It's hard to
every
eat what you
corner.
can't see being
Yeah.
cooked.
Yeah.
Like,
But
the
people
Shit
Chinese-
like
smell
that.
good. It smelled good.
You
Why
smell the
Chinese
peanuts?
cook?
You smell the peanuts?
It smelled
Yeah.
good.
It smell good.
But I was scared.
The dope thing I love about New York though, that I wish Chicago had, like New York is very bicultural. Like, you know, they grow up together, like a Dominican and a black person, Jamaicans. Like I seen so many like Jamaicans, West Indians, Haitian people, and they all kick it.
Yeah.
You know, we from the most
My
segregated
barbershop
place.
based on that theory, boo. You know that?
You know, for sure.
This
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the, you know, Chicago, one of the most segregated cities in the
It
world.
definitely
Everybody
Facts.
know
It
that.
definitely is. That's
This
a
is
fact.
the only barbershop in Chicago where you got Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, blacks, Spaniards. We had a Jewish.
R.I.P.
facial
Big
hair.
John, too,
R.I.P.
man.
Big John. Long live Big John. Rest in peace, Big John. Was a great part of this barbershop.
Yeah.
You know, but we bring a lot of flavor. Like in Chicago, either you go into a black shop or a Spanish shop or a Puerto Rican.
When I saw that
Dominican
white
shop.
boy come in here, like, can I get it? And I'm the fuck he
Yeah.
doing in here, baby?
Yeah.
You need to-
So my barbershop was based on that. I chose to pick barbers from all over so I could be able to lock down the industry that I was in with dealing with athletes or entertainers. So
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to put diversity around me
For
so
real.
I can be able to lock it in and treat everybody as like you walk into this shop, you'll never know who the boss.
right.
Right.
What do you
That's
think the
awesome.
hardest part of having a shop is?
Is how to be able to keep your room cool, how to like manage your space and
Managing all the characteristics.
Yeah,
like
you
all
got to
your own.
really pretty much crowd control. You know how to you know how to really control the situations that's going on. You know, we're in Chicago, so you know we gotta keep our heads up.
What's something you
Sometimes
just don't tolerate though at all? from a
disrespect
barber?
or you know disrespect or the lack of ambition. I don't want to work around anybody that's not ambitious as me or
Yeah.
get up and come get to it.
So all your barbers black, bro? Cuz?
No, I have Puerto Rican barbers, Mexican barbers, and it all.
Females too. We got female
African
barbers.
barber, black barber.
See, I wouldn't know. This my cousin, but I ain't got no son. I ain't got no reason to sit in the fucking barbershop.
You know, we got some of the best barbers in the city.
Nah, you ain't lining my shit up. No.
Why not?
Shout out Georgetta.
And I
Thanks
think
for
that
keeping
was,
me straight, baby.
Coming up as a young man, that's what one of the first things you think you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? My parents own salons too. They met actually in beauty
I met
school.
your father, man. I cut your father hair, man.
Yeah, for
Great
real.
man.
He
I
love
was
your haircut. And I never seen him get a
I shaped
haircut.
that fro up like a
from
Spalding.
my oldest
basketball.
brother, and he the only other chair my pops
Thanks
ever
for that,
sat in.
boo.
That's,
Thanks
I
for
feel
that,
like
boo.
black men are
For real.
are
Hey.
the number one critics when it comes to getting their haircut, barbers. Like, and
My
they
father-
so
Y'all
loyal.
will not cheat on your
If you will find a
Y'all
black
cheat
man
on your
cheat
wife,
on his
but
wife.
you won't cheat on you know, they're not gonna cheat on the
For real,
barber.
for real,
Facts.
for real.
For
Can you-
real.
I
like,
grew up
what
in a
happens when
barbershop.
somebody comes and you can tell they got to cut somewhere else? Like, does it?
Like, how
That
do they
lining always be
It's
pushed
back.
back a little bit.
Every-
That lining be pushed
Hey,
back a
boy,
little bit.
Every
But
barber
I'm
look
good
at you
that.
crazy when they do it. I remember I was telling J-Rock that the other day.
Yeah.
He said, Mary don't want to cut me. I said, no, because you go to somebody else, they be pulling you back. They be pushing you back. Oh, barber, no.
You
It's
gotta turn
almost like
away.
when somebody, like when you go to a tattoo artist, and they'll be like, I remember some tattoo artists, like, no, I don't go over nobody else's work. And didn't
that's
even
true.
do it. I'm like, for real? I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get it covered up. He's like, no, I don't
Hey.
go over nobody else's work.
I always knew Boo, but me and Boo got super cool because he brought a client to me, and we've been jammed ever since, man. He brought
and
me
you're right across the street from each other,
right
too.
across,
Right
the,
across
street.
the street
Tell them
from
about
We're
you know how
brothers.
we get so jammed and how you end
It's
up across
crazy.
the
We're
street. It's a
happy
crazy
and we're
story.
It's crazy.
But it
son.
all started from Nelly. Shout out
Yep,
Nelly. Boo
that's how
brung
we
Nelly
meet.
through.
Yeah,
Country
she
And
like-
needed
grandma?
a barber.
Hey.
Country grandma
Yes,
Nelly?
yes.
I cannot wait to be a groupie. Like, this is so dope.
And you know, Nelly, I love Mo. That's my bro. You was joking on me one time, like you know, because I like how he just represented the Midwest.
Yeah,
He came
man,
from
that
West
was
Smart.
love.
So we was on tour together, Cash Money in Nellyville when he put his second album out. We was all on tour together. So
You had on Air Force Ones?
yeah, hell yeah, I was at the video shoot. Get me too. I was at the video
A
shoot.
do-rag
real
and a
talk.
jersey head
So
ass.
so they
Band-Aid.
just and the dope thing that I saw about Nelly was he fed like all of his people. Like
Yeah.
they was out there like 50 deep, and everybody had a role to play. And I
Yeah.
just saw how he took care
Hey,
of
man.
everybody. So he
Hey,
came
man.
to Chicago, and he like me and Red hadn't even met personally yet, right? So he come to Chicago, and one of my personal friends had cut his hair before. He like, man, what's up? But I was telling him, once he cut Nelly, I'm like, hey, man, clean your Instagram up. Get it a little bit more, appealing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't listening to me.
Social media is very important with
influential.
Because
so
when
Nelly
I
say,
get my makeup done, I'll be like, let me see that page.
So Nelly say, he say, send me your barber page. I said, man, who got the most appealing to somebody of that caliber? I sent it to Red.
Raise a motherfucking Red. Don't play with my cousin.
So Nelly
hey, cousin.
Yeah, Nelly.
This is her first time in the shop.
Yeah, Nelly sent the thumbs up, right? When Nelly sent the thumbs up, I hit Ray's in the DM. I said, hey, bro, Nelly want to cut. Ooh, and then he wants some kicks. So we meet him at the, I think we went to the Ritz-Carlton or something like that. And then we got there at the same time. He was like, cool, give me an hour. Got there at the same time. He was actually there a little bit before me. Yeah. Went straight to business, spoke to Nelly, got the cutting the hair. And it was good. Now, from that, the spot, our store, we had got looted during they was protesting for George Floyd. And we got looted. And Red hit me on Instagram and was like, hey, man. And I had looked at the spot already. I had looked at the spot, and he's like, hey, man. He gave me the DM. He said, man, I got the keys to that spot. And I know the landlord real good. So I think you should really come over here and holler at him. And I went and hollered at the landlord. Red, man, took me in there. Introduced him. He negotiated the price for me and everything.
Oh, wow.
See, I love that about y'all.
He really did.
Nice.
I'm glad you came.
You know,
I'm glad you came, man.
And I forever rock with you for that. Whenever I go to the store, I never not come over here and speak to this man. I walk every time. I never not.
You're
come.
a weird one, bro.
No, for real. I never not do that. And I rock with him like never before. You know what I'm saying?
But look what we did to Taylor
should get
Street.
some violins or something, because that was real sentimental.
Nah, that was real.
That was
sentimental.
Yeah, that's my dog.
So that's the show, guys.
But look what
man.
we accomplished, boo, on
No,
Taylor
for
Street.
real.
This block was dead.
Black people don't be here, right?
No, this
You
is
know
an
this,
Italian
right?
neighborhood we in.
this
Shout
is
out to
Italian,
Little
so-
Italy. I love it over here. They ain't been nothing but treating me like family over here. This whole shop be filled
And
with
you got a lot
Italians.
of,
Young
You
and
look
old.
Italian.
I know, right? I'm actually got a little Irish in me.
Yeah, we
got
Irish.
Got a little Irish in me. You know, in
Irish, too.
Chicago. No, it get a little like the leprechaun down here.
Then there's
If I
a
let
lot
it go.
of students over here,
Yeah.
like students, medical students.
Medical
and
Medical,
district.
because we're in a
It's
medical
also
district.
UIC College Campus.
Facts.
It's the medical
Yeah.
district and Little Italy and Tri-Taylor all in one. Ain't that some shit? And I'm glad to be here, and I'm
we
glad
right
you're here with me.
I
And
appreciate
look what we did. We had more action over here than the State Street.
Y'all
No,
gotta
for
help me
real.
get a little babysitting
For real.
thing
We
down
gotta
there,
jump.
because I like kids. Like, give me one of
Oh,
these
my
spaces for
landlord-
babysit. Give me a storefront daycare.
My landlord own a daycare.
Yeah.
For real, I ain't got no license.
That's on
or nothing.
Taylor and
I
Racine.
watch kids.
Racine and Taylor.
I babysit. I'm
What
in
is
a
it called? Taylor
daycare.
Top. yeah. Shout out Alex. I'll holler at him for you.
Yeah,
for real,
man.
for
Yeah,
real.
tell him
Hey,
I ain't
but
got
you
no
know what,
license.
though, man?
Just give me the check.
We did a great job, man. And
Nah, I
I'm glad.
appreciate that.
You
Yeah,
feel
y'all
me?
know.
You're a part of this thing.
Y'all gotta
with
hug
me,
it
man.
out or something.
No, we got
No,
it.
that's
You
my
know what it
dog
is.
right
This
there. You
my
know what it
motherfucking
is,
dog,
man.
You
And
know
I gotta
that's
commend
real
both of
love.
y'all with in
know what I'm
having
saying?
these businesses, Angela, and you having these businesses, because I know you're also hands on,
Yeah.
and your community, they are also very much so hands on in their communities. Boo coach a basketball team.
Yeah.
Red
Fleet Club hoops.
actually has a fundraiser tomorrow. I mean, event
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I build
back to
basketball
school.
courts. That's
Yep.
what I
wow.
do for kids,
Back
and
to
I do
school
it out
event.
We
my.
got to do it in the morning.
I do it out my pocket, and next year I'm gonna do the 501c thing next year.
Yeah, you
But
got
I didn't
to.
want to
Hey, it's
do it
another
because
one that's-
I thought that I was only gonna be doing the event once or twice a year, basketball court rebuild. I didn't want to do it, but now I see the importance of having.
No,
Yes,
you gotta
it's
do
definitely
it.
important.
That's how I
Yes.
started with the
definitely
team.
important.
And I
I've been
wanted to
doing
ask
it out my
Angela,
pocket.
like, what is the We Are Family Foundation? Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Oh, so that's Nile Rodgers Foundation. So Nile Rodgers, he's amazing producer, bass player. He was in the group Chic that did Freak Out, but he also wrote like
Freak out.
he did We Are Family. He did,
Okay.
He did that song. He produced like Madonna's first album.
Okay.
Sister
He did the
Sledge.
score for Coming to America, all the music for that. But he did I'm Coming Out for Diana Ross. I mean,
And that's my auntie.
yeah.
Not my real
Hey,
auntie, but
another
I
fun
love
fact.
you.
Another fun fact with the We Are Family, that's Sister Sledge. You know, they're my peoples. You know, we related. You dig what I'm saying?
Are you all really related?
That's another fun fact. That's what my pops be telling me that, and all you know, his whole side telling me that. I never met him though, but they always say that. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys really are family.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. We really are.
Right.
We really are.
Did y'all catch that punchline? So look,
her one liners is dope.
right.
Yeah,
so look,
man.
right. We got a lot of serious stuff. But as y'all know, I'm a comedian. Angela, as you know, I'm a comedian. I got some silly shit. Like
Angela a comedian too, though.
I know she is super fucking funny. So can we do give me some I wanna do it's officially Thursday. Is it after 12 o'clock? It's officially Thursday. So I'm gonna do Thirsty Thursday. Thirsty Thursday is gonna be a series of questions. You can answer them in a thirsty way or in a theoretical way. Or
Tell them what Chicago thirsty mean though.
Chicago thirsty mean you thirsty as fuck. Like
You
chill the
ready
fuck
to
out.
go.
Right.
Okay, that's what it mean everywhere, right?
No,
Right.
our girls will call you thirsty because you opened
you-
the door for them.
Facts.
Thirsty
and the
ass
word,
niggas, broke ass niggas.
Well,
these
Boo don't
thirsty
open the
ass-
door for nobody
Oh,
unless
that's-
he's trying his best.
You can take the last piece of chicken. You can take the last piece of chicken and a motherfucker call you thirsty.
thirsty,
Man, get your
fact.
thirsty ass
Yeah,
up
get
out
your
there.
thirsty.
Facts.
Anything.
My
Thirsty
best
mean
friend,
anything, yeah.
comedian Sean Morgan. You probably know Sean Morgan, huge comedian. But anyway, he got a joke where he said, "I was helping this chick change her tire, and she answered the phone and said, 'This thirsty ass nigga helping me change my tire.'" Like, bitch, I
You
can
can't
hear
do
you.
nothing. Thirsty and goofy. Oh, they call you a goofy?
Goofy or
That's
thirsty?
fighting word.
So in
Right there.
Thursday, first question of Thursday, and this is gonna be a question that you only got 5 to 7 seconds to answer. Okay.
Okay.
With this first
Who got the
Thursday,
clock? Who
Thursday
got the
question.
clock?
Who got the clock?
You got the clock ready?
We gonna get it.
Who got the
Give
clock?
me a clock.
Everybody
Production
got a
got it?
clock.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thursday. So you know how they do fuck, kill, marry. Bad being Thursday. I'm gonna say thirsty for, kill, or marry. 3 people. Barack Obama, President Trump, President Biden.
I'm definitely killing Trump.
I knew that. I knew that.
And I guess you gotta marry Obama.
Facts.
Yeah.
And
And who was the last person?
thirsty
Biden.
for. Thirsty for.
For Biden?
Yeah.
I guess.
It'll
that's left.
be back
He
and
get
forth.
COVID every week, don't he?
Don't
Okay.
man, don't.
Every time you look up, he got COVID.
Thursday. Would you be thirsty for if I came to you as an entity and I came to you and I said, what are you thirsty for? Super invisibility or super strength? Which one to be?
I would say super invisibility.
You want to be invisible?
Yeah.
I need bitches to see me. No, baby. Give me
You get
super
a lot of.
strength.
You get a lot
Give
of
me
love.
super strength. I'm knocking motherfuckers out. I got a few people I want to punch.
I'll be right in Flea Club taking all the sneakers out.
And you ain't wrong. Okay. Thursday, talent edition. Do you have a hidden talent? I'm not talking about singing. I'm not talking about rapping. I'm talking about a thirsty talent. Freaky shit. What is one of your freakiest talents, Thursday? Why?
Ooh, she got on her lip service shit right there.
Come on, cause we know.
You ain't got
'cause
no
we,
Gigi in here with you?
Yeah.
Oh, what is my talent? I could keep going
Well,
for a long time.
oh my God.
That song, Hours and Hours.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
hated that song. Did you like that song?
I love it. I love Money Long.
I
I love Money Long,
I like
but I
that
hated
song.
it.
Why?
Like,
'Cause you ain't
that
wanna keep
song,
going.
oh my God, it was so. And I'm like, I ain't no rider. You a rider?
Yep.
Oh my God, Angela, you too
Yo,
little for
lazy
that.
ass Tia. Come on now.
Hit me from the back, baby. I'm an old bitch. My knees
out
start
that drip
cracking.
So you don't want to see you don't want to look him in the eyes.
Hell no. It's
don't
just
like
that's
missionary?
a transfer of energy. Motherfucker hypnotized me. A bitch be out there busting windows.
Well, who are you sleeping with?
I know, powerful Chicago niggas, like real hood. You know, the best dick come from the brokest niggas. I'm talking about the most toxic.
The ones that like need a place to stay.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
You know I be trying to get on my my counseling.
Last
and my
Thursday
thing.
question.
Okay, good.
Because it mattered to women. I know
about
a
to
lot
get
of women.
counseling.
Thursday question, the last one. I know you're a Capricorn. Do you believe in astrology?
Yes. Because I think I have a lot of Capricorn traits.
Okay, give me 5 of them, quick.
I'm very loyal. I'm very hardworking. I'm
Facts.
steady. I'm practical. And I don't need a lot of sleep.
Yeah, that's 5
quality.
actual. I know my signs, and that's 5 actual fucking facts.
Yeah.
About
You a Capricorn
I need
too?
you. No,
You
I'm
know what
not.
you need to look at though? You should look at Chinese astrology too.
I
Chinese
heard about
astrology
that,
is
too.
big. Yeah, Chinese
Yeah.
astrology is extremely accurate. But thank you for fucking with me for Thursday, which
No
was
problem.
Give me some horns. And we gotta have you back for Fact Friday.
I know. All I learned from you is you need to be a little bit more intimate when you have sex. That's all.
Oh shit.
But me,
Turn your masculinity
crazy.
down.
I be
look somebody
fucking.
in the eye.
Yeah.
She basically telling y'all that I just be fucking. I be
Yeah,
fucking.
you
Get my
do.
nut, go home.
It seemed like you just want to get hit from the back and then leave.
No, I like head too. Suck
Okay.
this motherfucker, then you can leave.
Well, you look them in the eye then?
I look you dead in the eye. Angela got me out here being bad, but y'all know that's what I'm known for, being bad. I love it. I love it. Innocent face. Innocent face.
Hey, cousin.
That's why it's called lip service.
Hey, it's
Angela
something
be out
dope when I
here.
went on lip service that they created for me, which is called Boo Logic.
Yeah, boo.
Oh,
logic.
that's
You
Logic.
feel me?
Hey, first time I heard about that, I think I seen you on lip service.
Yeah, that was lip
Yeah,
service. Now
Boo
tell me if
Logic.
y'all
Boo
agree with it.
Logic.
I said, on the and it's not just on the relationship status, but even in there, I said you gotta know how to be number 2 before you number 1.
Meaning, break it down.
Meaning, like,
Oh, God.
like if it's relationships, right? Somebody may have you somebody's number 2. They had somebody
Yeah.
before you.
They was killing you for that.
Yeah, but they wasn't really, like understanding what I'm meaning when I say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause say, you might kind of come in, you don't know how to win yet.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got the number 1 yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Like
you can't
Pleasure
always-
P, boyfriend number 2.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta know how to play. Like, you
Men
ain't got
don't want
yet,
that.
right?
Men don't want
But
that.
no, they may not want it. But I'm comfortable with understanding that, and that's in everything. Like with business, like it may be somebody that's a little bit more seasoned than you. Your time coming.
Hey,
Cool, if I
dating
got-
at our age though, boo. It's better to me now. It's dating.
Yeah, it's better to me now.
What's
'cause,
better to you?
Yeah.
Being
like being in a relationship or dating at my age, because I'm set in my ways now, I'm set in my ways now. I'll give a hell about all the extra shit and stuff that I used to get into.
I think
with,
now
and break up
I'm-
relationships over petty things.
Yeah.
A little bit mature.
I
now.
know
it's more
myself a lot
fun and
more.
better for me. I can appreciate my relationship at my age.
I know myself a lot more now.
Yeah, man.
y'all,
Like, I
y'all
really
ain't
know
as
myself.
toxic.
No, I ain't that
I don't
toxic.
really
I'm
fuck with
about my, I'm about my business now. But I'm set in my ways. You want to go out
Yeah,
and
me
have
too.
some drinks? Go ahead. You want to go? No, I'm good. Go ahead, go. I'll catch
How
up
old are
with
you,
you
cuz?
sometime. I'm 41.
Okay, that's why I need to date 41.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Cause
I'm
still
trying to get to the
fucking-
bag.
Yeah, I
What you
need to.
doing? You in the like in the mid 30s?
No, I don't date anybody younger than me, but I usually
my
stay
fun,
around
baby.
like my age. I'm 37. So I date 38, 39. I ain't
that's
fucked with
what
nobody in the 40s yet.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what I'm missing because these niggas in the 30s make
It
you want to
depends.
stab them.
When we talk about like age difference and stuff, I remember 3 different occasions. It was 3 different females asked me should they get their body done, and I'm like, man, I think one was maybe like 33 or something like that, 35. I'm like, damn, you young though, like you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just work out?
Yeah.
And why you gonna put yourself under the knife?
I always
You know
thought
what I'm
about how you
saying?
gonna look when you older
And-
after the surgery.
Yeah, and I was
when
like, I
you
think you should
70,
just probably
60.
get switch your diet up and you know what I'm saying, and go work out. Look at the areas that you.
I don't
want
think
to
they think that far.
No,
How
they
y'all
don't.
think- how y'all think they gonna look
guess
when
what
they get
looked at that?
old, though?
When I said that though, now tell me, did I say anything negative?
No.
That person said I wasn't supportive in telling them to go
And work out?
go get your surgery.
Well, I guess she probably already knew she was going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but what you asking me for? That's my thing. I never ask for advice.
Me personally, I think
and
society
I'm not gonna
got
take nothing from it. Like
the-
at least take
the-
something from it.
the society got the idea of beauty so fucked up.
And I blame that on a lot
now,
of men.
When
though.
it first kicked off, I was excited to see so many white women go get their bodies done to look like black women. Like that
Yeah.
shit was hilarious.
And the
to
white
me.
chicks
Like
are thick as fuck right now.
facts,
Because you
but-
see a lot of them working out, running.
Yeah.
You know,
and
every
getting
You don't
other-
think they get
BBLs
surgery
and getting
too?
BBLs.
No, they
Yeah.
started
Surgery.
getting it first.
They do.
Of course
Right,
they
what?
do. I didn't say they
Somebody
did.
gonna
Come
see
on
them
now.
working out and running. Them
I
bitches,
do.
them bitches is laying across
I
the tables.
do. They be in the gym. If you go to any gym, they be in there.
Yeah,
Real
they be in
talk.
there. But black women
That
are
be-
too.
No,
After they get their
not
bodies
like-
done, after they
gotta
get their
work
bodies
out.
done, you have to work out
that's
to maintain
but,
it.
But one thing about that though, that's a cheat code.
Cause give me some
You dig what I'm
bread.
saying? And I don't think it's nothing wrong. But I think that when females get that done, I think they want some attention.
When what's the deal blow
I
up
don't think that is for
and these
health
endorsements
reasons.
start falling
Well, it's
in.
not health
Want to get my
reasons
booty
to be-
did.
But I'm like, you putting yourself in a lot of
Yeah,
danger.
BBL is
how
not for
you-
health reasons ever.
No, at all. But I think you're doing it to get some attention.
I think you got to work out harder when you get it. You got to work out harder.
But you're not gonna work out if you didn't never work out. You're not disciplined to work out.
But you got to work
you
out
cheated.
to keep that figure.
Quick question.
But you don't know how to work. That's why
But
they
I
be
will
fucked
say
up.
sometimes women have babies, and so their body's not the
Change.
same.
If
and
you was in a
yeah.
situation like that, we're talking about
cousin.
the ones who don't. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna get this done, then I'm gonna start working out." You're not disciplined enough. If you don't already, if you're not, because working out is a lifestyle.
I believe that
That's a lifestyle. You just can't wake up and just do that.
If you were horribly shaped, right? Because there's some women's out here. I'm not nobody to talk about nobody's body, but if you were horribly shaped, right, and then you went and got your body done, in order to maintain that body that you purchased, you gonna work out. Some shit got to change about you, or you gonna go back to being shaped like flubber, bitch. And they gonna talk about the money that you spent on this body, and you out here getting back towards the way you
This is
look.
what I'm saying.
But I think women doing it. I think women are doing it more now. I can't even say it's because of society. I think it's a self thing. Like, your pussy still whack, but your body look good.
But I think
So
it's
they
also
want
just a lot
attention.
more.
They wanna be
It's also a lot more
accepted.
accessible.
Acceptable, yeah.
Yeah, because it's also you can finance it. You know, so it's
You got care
affordable
credit.
for people.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, that shit ain't gonna get you no nigga.
Is men doing
Yes,
this?
it does.
certain
Not no
shit
real.
too?
Men, and y'all saw me post it.
Yeah, men doing it.
These
Men
good
doing
old these good old dick replacements is out here.
I feel what
It's
this
more-
man. I
hey,
say this,
listen.
man. Love yourself.
Hey,
man.
listen.
Love yourself
Dick
and who God made
replacements
you.
are up
Who lied?
62%.
I see some shit in
That's
China
a
where they
fact.
found all type
Hey,
of shit. It's
like you
crazy
said,
out here, man.
That's boo logic. Love yourself
There you go.
and be
boo.
thankful who God made you as.
There you
Facts.
go.
If
Even
person
with a
don't like
small
you
dick.
for that, whatever. If you got a small dick, nigga, you better learn how to, man, take you some hula hoop lessons or some shit.
We gonna talk about
you better learn
bud.
how to work that little motherfucker.
You better.
You dig what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me? You better learn how to work it, Joe. That's boo logic, man.
I
Love yourself,
think if
man.
guys could get dick surgery, they would. If it
No,
was
they
like,
are.
Yeah,
They are now, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
up.
would. If it was like really easy to do, and you just had to relax for 2 weeks after, they would get it.
But if you
It's
don't
up
know how
now.
to use your move,
The
I don't
numbers.
care. You could have the biggest slong in the world. If you
That
don't
was
know how
really
to
big,
use
what
it,
you just did.
You did.
If you don't know how to use it,
you
facts.
out of there anyway.
Yeah, you
Facts,
out of
I
there.
agree.
If you don't know how to eat
anyway.
that box, some of y'all eat the groceries. I ain't really a grocery shopper like that.
Right. Question.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask that. So y'all know that's sweeping the nation. Cause motherfuckers weren't doing that in like 03 when Kanye
I think
came
it's
out
the
with
drugs.
the song.
I think it's the
It's the
drugs
drugs?
these fucking people on. Oh,
I think
my
a lot
God.
of more
drugs is
guys.
why people
we were
eat
talking
ass?
about that. Remember, Dave?
No, I think it's why
used to
it's
not be
coming
cool,
out.
right?
It's coming out. It's coming out. I think the drugs making it come out of them.
Really?
I think it's these.
think
Cause
it's
fucking,
the
I got my
influences
booty
too.
I think
licked
it's this
by a
fucking
dude that
bullshit.
don't do nothing. He don't smoke weed. He don't eat edibles. He don't pop pills.
I
and
think
he-
guys was always eating ass. They
He-
just wasn't
Yeah,
talking
they just
about
weren't
it.
talking
No,
about it.
back in
That's the thing.
03, like when Kanye came out, lick my pussy and my
Yeah,
crack. Like
niggas
niggas
just
wasn't
wasn't
eating
talking about
booty.
it.
You
They
see
just
what I'm saying?
wasn't.
No, they were. They was
They
always
was.
eating
It was on accident. It
They
was
was.
accidental.
They
That's
was
why
doing
a
it.
lot
They
of the
was doing
beers.
These niggas been eating some ass, then though.
It was accidental. That's why a lot of the beards was patchy back then. Y'all see, y'all got full faces of beard right now. That's because y'all voluntarily eat booty. Like Dave beard is patchy.
What's the
Dave-
shit they doing now when they spitting on each other and shit now?
Oh no, I'm
Oh, spitting
not,
each- oh, yeah,
I
that's
don't
crazy.
fuck with
They
that.
spitting on
Spitting
each other. I
Man,
can't.
what is
You
that,
like
man?
spit?
That got to
No,
be drugs.
I
You
definitely
ain't
don't.
go.
But let me
That's
tell you
drugs.
something. A guy would never ask you to eat his ass. He might want you to do it, but he's not going to
Oh no, I hit a nigga gooch, but I ain't licking no ass.
Oh, you done licked the ass.
No, I'm not. No, I know when to stop. Unlike niggas, that's why I ain't got no patchy beard out here.
Because you guys don't know how to wipe yourselves.
You guys, I'm telling you. See, the gooch is the area up
Y'all
under
be
the
patting
balls.
your ass.
I know where
Yeah, I
to
hear
stop
about
at.
that. And that's where
You know where
go
to
at.
lock in.
That's
I
you
know where to
lock
I know where to
in
stop. Breaks, bitch. And if I'm hitting a nigga gooch and he move up too much, I'm punching him in the stomach.
Fellas, y'all gotta be
Get your
fellas.
ass down here. on
Fellas,
this
y'all
bitch.
y'all gotta know who ass y'all be eating too, man. Cause everybody ain't that clean.
Facts.
man.
That's
So
true.
you gotta be comfortable with who you do these things with, man.
A lot of these BBLs.
Ass, y'all mean ass or ass?
No, just like ass.
The asshole.
I don't need a nigga eating my ass, sticking your tongue all in my booty hole. No, chill. You need to chill.
What you
Yeah,
think
that's
about what Kevin Gates said about all of that? Eating
He a
ass
fool.
and Kevin
That's
Gates
for
was-
him. I can't.
Yeah.
Listen, people do all kind of crazy
He passionate
stuff.
about it though.
Yeah.
He said, man.
Kevin Gates
raw.
scared me. I'm a grown ass 37-year-old woman, and I'm terrified of that motherfucker. Cause why is you
You would
trying
let
to
him
do
eat
all
your
of that?
ass.
No, I would, but not like.
He promoted so
Kevin.
good. He promoted
Sounds
so
appealing
good.
to you.
Yeah.
I'm dark skinned and blushing, ain't I?
Hey, he passionate about it.
And he said like getting peed on.
Yeah, he said he
Yeah,
like getting
the
peed on.
golden
Yeah, nah.
shower. He like
Yeah, he
all of
said
that
that.
shit.
No,
That's a
thank
little
You
extra
know?
for me.
Would
But
y'all
you know
pee on
what
a girl?
though?
Nah.
Sometimes when you know
That's
how
degrading
you.
as fuck.
Nah, I
No,
couldn't do that.
no, I couldn't see
I'm not
myself
that
doing
like
that.
kinky like that.
I
Like
couldn't
all
see
the
myself
extra.
doing that.
I'm passionate
Okay.
when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate.
Boo be juicing, y'all.
No, I be juicing.
Boo say I ain't doing no
I love
fucking.
a
I
boy.
be
You know what I'm
juicing.
saying?
I love a boy.
I like missionary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that just from the back. That'd be
You
cool.
eat that box though, won't you?
Oh
boo?
yeah, got to. I ain't finna.
Angela,
I
you be
ain't finna sleep with
juicing. You be juicing. You passionate.
I'm passionate.
Yeah.
I ain't
But you
finna-
you a wild one. You wild. I could tell. 'Cause yes, she is. She remind me of my cousin Dominique. Dominique a freak. Hey, Dominique.
I'm not
remind
really
me.
wild.
She ain't like the lip service girls.
What?
Gigi and
I
stuff.
haven't done like
Not
I
that
ain't-
they bad, and I ain't saying that. But
No, they definitely have done some shit though that I haven't joined.
when
up.
I watch
Yeah.
the stuff, you ain't never like with that like threesomes.
Like I did, yeah. I've
and
never
all
had a
that type of shit.
threesome. I've
Yeah.
never done that.
Yeah.
Threesomes could be complicated too.
Yeah, threesomes is a waste
I think
of
a lot
fucking
of
time.
guys fuck it up too. Like going behind your girl back. She done sat and did a threesome with your dusty ass, and now you want to go hit her buddy.
They
without
call
her
that the
around.
double back.
That's bogus. nigga. That's fucked up, Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked
the
up.
old double
You know what
back,
I'm
boo.
saying? And,
That's the double back.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
crazy.
double back. I got a
Yeah.
double back on her.
and it get
Threesomes just
complicated.
too freaky for me. Like
Hey, you
that's
gotta
too
take a
freaky.
penicillin after this shit, done.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause what you doing? Is you using the rubber? Is you switching the rubber out?
You
How
gotta take a
doing?
penicillin
Nah,
after you have a
better.
threesome in Chicago.
On the rear. You better. That's anywhere.
That's anywhere.
For real,
Y'all
for
is
real.
funny as
You
fuck.
know.
How you feel about protection, Tierra?
Oh, I'm big on protection. I'm big on protection.
We talking about condoms.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Ah,
saying.
that's what I'm
I,
talking
I
That's
thought
what we
this
talking
about
about.
like alarms on
No,
cars and
no,
shit.
no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
So a nigga get up with you, a cool ass nigga. Y'all kicking it. Got the Jameson with
He
you.
don't look
Wop
like
the
he
bam,
got
bam,
nothing.
The J-Mo.
Right. He
Y'all done
look
went to 8
healthy.
good. Y'all done shit. Now y'all getting to it, and he pull it on out, and he try to.
When I was young, I was a wild girl. I was wild. I done did a few raw dicks, and I'm ain't ashamed of that. I'm grown now. I'm 37. I ain't fucking raw now, bitch. We got monkey pox. We got
Everything.
and you know they pass out chlamydia like it's free cheese. So I don't even want that because I'm a bitch that had chlamydia before.
But
it
if
was
he eat you
not
out,
fun.
if he eat you out, you would make him put a rubber on.
Yeah,
Wait, we gotta back up. How did you know you had chlamydia?
I went to the doctor.
But why did you go? Did you feel
My
was something-
stomach was hurt, and then it wasn't a BV discharge. Like it was a different type of discharge. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Went to the doctor. My doctor saw me all the time on a regular because it's been my doctor for forever. He's like, "Tierra, you never come in for this." I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" He's like, "Listen, someone give you STD." I was like, "I know who the fuck it was."
Oh, you knew?
Yeah.
Did
because
you
I
call
was-
him and tell him?
Of course I did. You burnt.
What'd he
No,
do?
I actually went and showed my ass. Like I acted a fool. Like this nigga burning.
shit.
So whichever one of you nasty hoes fucked him, y'all gave it to him, or he gave it to y'all. Like I made sure to never ever go through that again because that was one of the. I think I was 19. I was like 19.
That's
But-
young mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was. I
young
mean,
mistake.
it happens to young people. I
Yeah.
never thought it would
That's
happen to
how you
me,
learn, yeah.
but here I am
I mean,
at
it's very
37.
common. At
Nah,
least it's
it
something
is.
that's
That's why I
curable.
say
And
you
it's
can't do
curable.
all this extra
Exactly.
shit.
Nah, you
You
Exactly.
can't do all the extra shit out here, eating butter and all that. I know all you young guys out
Yeah.
here. That's what y'all
What
do.
does that have to do with chlamydia?
It,
Shit,
you
it
know,
can be-
it can be from anywhere.
Fuck
You
around and
get-
get monkeypox. It's
Anything.
From
monkey,
eating butt?
monkeypox.
But
ain't
that's
it?
what I say. Like, if a dude eats
No,
you out,
but you
then
know,
put a rubber on.
I'm not thinking from a relationship stand
As a
because
nigga, you
people
got it
really not
anyway.
in relationships
No
like
more.
that.
Exactly.
No more.
And see, I haven't worried
They
about
not,
an STD
you know.
in the past 8 years. I
Right.
dealt with somebody consistently for the past 8 years. So if that bitch brought me back something, I would have stabbed him. In the
how you,
neck.
how you in relationships, Tierra?
How-
Like when you as a girlfriend,
I'm-
a woman, basically as a
I'm
woman.
extremely stupid.
You toxic.
And another word for that is submissive.
Okay.
I think I'm extremely
Submissive is
and
good,
I'm gonna
though.
tell you why. And I asked you earlier, do you believe in zodiacs? And do you believe in astrology? I'm a Cancer. I'm a known nurturer. I actually automatically cater. So in my 8 years of dealing with this person, I washed this man clothes. I rubbed his feet. I conditioned his hair. I rubbed his back. I cooked for him. I'm an amazing cook.
You learned that from your mom?
No, I learned. Well, yeah. Well, no, I learned it from my grandmother. My mom worked a lot. My dad was actually the homemaker. It was like roles reversed. But I learned how to cater to my man through being raised under my dad. My dad let me know, well, your man is gonna need to want to eat. He gonna want to have clean drawers when he come in this motherfucker.
Raise your daughters, King.
My dad was is an amazing dad. He's also an amazing grandfather. So that's how I am when it comes to my relationships. I actually feel like it's necessary to show, and I hate to say it, but I'm extremely attracted to black men. Not saying that that's all I would date. That has been all I would date.
Why you hate to say it?
But because a lot of people be like, oh, you closed-minded. Like, your soulmate may be a white man. I don't think so. I love black men.
I never dated anybody white.
You don't want to? You don't think you will?
No.
I don't think I will either, goddamn it. We cousins.
Black
We are
baby.
cousins. But
Black man, we the best.
Boo asked, I'm extremely submissive. I do believe in catering to my man. I do believe in cooking for him, and you know what I'm saying.
You should
Just
never
being a
stop
nurturer.
that either.
And I don't think I will.
Some guys don't know how.
A lot of women can't take a heartbreak because he and I broke up, and it was heartbreaking. But I still feel like I got a lot of love to give. So whoever is out there for me,
especially when a nigga be in jail. A nigga be in jail, it's hard to break a nigga hard in jail. Nigga might jump off the balcony.
well, see, that's another thing. I try not to date men that are in the street now that got the potential to go to jail. Like that was back then.
Yeah.
When I was
think
young.
you gotta
Break
grow
a
out of
nigga
that
hard.
shit.
Grow out of
You
it.
gotta grow out of that
Yeah,
shit.
I ain't got time to be writing no letters, my nigga. I ain't coming up there getting strip search. And I ain't got it.
You gotta always answer the phone.
Exactly. You
Which
don't
is-
answer the
yeah,
phone.
that's
You a
too
dick
much.
sucking
That's
ass
a-
bitch.
yeah, that's a lot to go through.
Yeah, nah. I don't
And
wanna
then you
do
gotta
that.
know, man, when you go to jail, if you out here living wrong, like you lose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why I never got in
You
the
miss
street.
out on everything.
I never got in the street because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that. I remember getting locked
I
up for some
passed.
weed. I was 18 or 19. And I remember my pops came and got me and shit. And I had my deal and everything. But I wasn't, like the money hadn't came through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I wanted to be more self-sufficient.
You ever been in jail, Red?
No, I ain't been to jail for nothing like that major, like 30 days,
So
60
that
days.
opened my
shit.
eyes
Nothing,
right then and
nothing
there.
major, no.
Like right
Change
then
it.
and there, I was like, nah, man, I ain't.
I've been to jail. You been to jail, Angela?
Nope.
Yeah, I went to jail once. I
done
ain't
visited people.
never going back.
I visited people.
Then I remember
was
going to
like,
visit my
nope.
brother, man. It was like so much you got. I was like, man. And I just saw how when we would have to go visit them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it
it's
don't
heartbreaking.
just hurt. It hurt your whole family.
My brother
You know
be
what I'm saying?
home
I got a
soon.
brother incarcerated right now. My
Yeah.
oldest brother right now.
My oldest
And
brother
it's
too.
tough, man.
He'll be home soon. 13 years, fair time.
Yeah.
My
brother
mama's
almost-
oldest boy.
Yeah, and
But
he
I
the
went to
oldest
jail.
Too. He the oldest too.
I
but-
tried to be a scammer.
Ah, shit.
That
You
did-
said that. You was a city girl.
Ooh, that did not work out for me. God damn it, I was terrified of them. But yeah, that's why I ain't do the PPP loan, because I was like, yeah, they gonna come back and get a bitch, and I ain't got it in me to go back.
That's scary. So you got caught. What happened?
I was trying to bust a check in the bank, and I let my auntie boyfriend take me to the fucking bank. Bank
So
of
this was
America.
like back in the. This was like early.
Oh, I was
2000.
18, baby.
Yeah, this was like
right two or
Yeah.
3
I know
days
people
after
that
my
was doing
18th
them
birthday.
checks. Mhm.
2 days after my 18th birthday, he come give me a check, and I didn't know that the check is after it's over a specific amount, like that's federal.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
10,000.
So
Look at you knowing all
I
this.
know on the real. On the real.
The check said-
I
I
know
think the
every
check-
illegal person.
I think the check was just for like
You know what I'm saying?
$10,500.
Ah, shit. If you would have just did 9,999.
Man.
And one thing about being a business owner, you gotta sometimes think like a criminal, so that you understand and know if it's happening to you. I remember we on Western, right, and I had to start seeing like you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I remember this dude come, he had just a whole grimy look, and he had a bunch of bags in his hand. He was smoking a cigarette in front of the store. So I'm kind of like, I don't think he gonna spend no money. You know what I'm saying? He come in, he end up had a bankroll on him though. He spent. So I was like, damn, I can't be, like judging nobody by nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like one day, it was slow too, man. Didn't get no sales all day. About 4 dudes coming in, and they looked like straight college boys. Like they didn't have to scam a kid on and nothing. You know what I'm saying? But what I noticed and I learned, we started getting our hands on Yeezys and Off-Whites and stuff like that. And we really, they wasn't really there to sell, because we like, ain't nobody gonna pay no $1,500
Yeah.
for like the everyday customer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they came in there and they got to grabbing all those.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing that. And it's just me by myself. So I'm going to the back, getting, so I'm letting them know what the tab getting to. I'm like, yeah, y'all at 1,500 right now. He on the phone with his girl, one on like, yeah, I want these two, and I'm going these two, this. So now I say in my head, I say, all right, I'm gonna see who pulls some cash out when it get time to pay, right?
Yeah.
So dude said, yeah, split mine up right here. So like 4 boxes he had, 4 shoes he had, he tried to split it up. So I see him go to the card. I said, oh, damn, man, my register done batched out already, man. You can go to the ATM, though, right there. Remember where the Chase Bank is over there where Pete said? I'm like, man, you go to ATM, though. I don't know how you going to get 1,500 out, but you get 400, you keep going. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, no, it's cool, go to ATM. So long story short, they go to ATM, and guess what? Never seen them dudes. No more.
Facts.
So them niggas was trying to pull it on me. Now they was going to be gone with the merch, and that's why as an owner, and when you in sales, you cannot be thirsty just to make a sale neither. You know what I'm saying? Because that can be, man, a real expensive lesson that you can learn. You know what I'm saying? And then it done happened before too, where the cards done got they call it a chargeback.
Oh, man.
It happened on Christmas. Very first time I got a credit card terminal. And tried to do some somebody was like, man, who we was renting from, like, man, you might could go on and you don't worry about looking at the ID and all that shit, man. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Go on, get this quick 10,000, whatever. So it was less than that, but went through whatever, and that shit got a charge back, like right a week, probably a couple days before.
So what
Christmas.
is that? Like,
so a charge back is this. So saying if you pay for something, you dispute it, right? It was somebody else's card. They're like, yo, I didn't do that. So now what it is, the bank gonna stop that. But your credit card terminal that you got through your bank or however you leasing it or you own it, now they gonna take their money for sure. So that money that went there, they taking that now. And now they could either, if it's like early in your account, and you got to charge back that early, they could take the whole terminal back from you, which they do. Well, you could keep the terminal, but they not going to be your outsource to get your money.
Oh, wow.
They mess up everything.
They mess up everything. So all the people, so what they do, so say all the people that pay with good money, they take that to make up for the loss.
The fake money.
Yeah, so it really hurts small businesses when y'all
when
do
you
that
do
shit.
stuff,
It really hurts, and it's hard
And that's
to
why
get
people
back,
ask
man.
you for your ID. You can't
For
get
real.
mad when
You
they're like,
can't.
with your
Man,
credit card,
for
we need to see
real.
your ID.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
can't
be
at
getting
that.
mad up at Wingstop.
No, you just have
Because why
to.
y'all need my ID for these fucking wings?
And then you got to know at certain places like that, like say like a Wingstop, like that one particular, all of them not owned by the same people.
Facts.
So a lot of times it's not even a lot of money in them places. You know what I'm saying? And this one been franchised. Like what was that we just saw? I was looking at something with Rick Ross where the people had to like
Their register was short.
And they was taking it out their employees.
Yeah, and they taking that from you. So you
Rick
know,
Ross seemed like a he just shot me for that anyway. Like, bro,
that'd be
what?
tough. But I think a lot of times
breaks.
when you celebrities though, and they just put their names to stuff a lot of the time, and not really.
I think his
there.
family, he had family
family,
members.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's really hard to be like somebody that people know and run a business because
It's
every
super
time
hard.
something go wrong,
That's
they put it on
hard.
you.
That's
Facts.
hard. How did that be with you, like with the
Every
with the
time
coffee
something
shop
go
and
wrong,
the juice
it'd be
bar?
my fault. You know,
Yeah, and it's
Really?
always that.
Even
It's
if I'm not
always
there,
that.
they'll be
It's-
like, "Man, I went to Angela Yee's and this happened," and you're
Yeah.
like, "Shit."
I just saw a bad review on Candy's restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
and
too.
I'm like,
That'd be
damn,
bad.
she bogus.
That's
though.
why I don't go in the store no more like I used to. Like, you know, because it's the buddy system. People feel that they can, like they watching your money too. They coming around every day. And now you get all of the sad stories. Hey, man, can you get me this? Can you get, and not knowing, hey, bro, I got life too.
I feel like it's more reoccurring in black-owned businesses,
Yeah.
though. People be so quick to you know what I'm saying, throw out the bad in a black-owned business.
I don't even like selling to my friends.
Like, and that's
Because we you know, it's
Yeah.
like at
That's
this
what
point,
we'll
and I
fall out.
tell them this, I hate that we friends, but we have to do this transaction right now. We have to do business.
That's
right
why
now.
I commend Red
Yeah,
for
your
being
friends should be
They
excited.
should be
multicultural.
excited to do that, man.
Big
I'm
up
trying
on
to break
that.
the gap with
Big,
people.
Nah,
yes,
for real.
definitely.
And that's what killed me here. And they be like, man, I be buying this much. That don't mean keep coming. That don't mean you're supposed to, because you buy a lot, you're supposed to get less now. I'm supposed to
No, I got
charge you
certain
less.
friends. Every time I do something, they buy and support. They do whatever
No,
they
that's
can.
great,
Like
though.
I
And
love that.
I appreciate my ones who really do that, who definitely support. But I'm so thankful
I'm gonna
that
support
now,
you, Red. I'm gonna come get
Yeah.
I'm gonna come get my
Support
haircut.
you too.
I'm gonna come get my
Pull up on me.
haircut. Yeah.
I'm so
Hey.
thankful now
I'm doing
that
Doja Cats. I'm doing Doja Cats for 35%
like now,
off.
a lot of our customers, I don't even know them, and I'm grateful for that. That's so like growth. And the pandemic really helped my business. It really helped Fleet
So
Club.
in having
I ain't
y'all
gonna lie.
business, like even right now, even though y'all been in business for so long, y'all still have people come looking for a discount?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's just black people. It's just
Right, because
And
I
not just black
personally
people.
feel like,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no, I
and
ain't
I'm
gonna say
gonna
just
say
black
this
people.
on wax because we sitting here, and I'm a sneakerhead. You know that. So, like, y'all can't get my discount at Flea Club, the discount that I'm going to ask for.
Yeah.
And when I
I never even asked for a discount. I was like, I'll buy some stuff. Let me
Angela,
know.
Why you got to do that?
But I gave
ain't
it
got,
to-
I ain't
I
got
gave
as
her
much
some-
money as you. Don't do that.
I gave her some nice Air Max.
Oh, yeah, where's
What?
my
Gave her some nice Air Max.
I ain't Angela. I ain't got no money. I ain't got the coffee shop, the juice shop.
Nah, but look, to be real, like I just opened the club. I ain't made no money there yet.
Okay.
I invested money.
That's how it was with my
into
smoke
it.
shop.
Yeah.
Big
And
shop.
that's what
I
I'm
still
scared
haven't
of.
made
So y'all
money.
don't think, so it's not a good idea to be afraid of investing.
You can't.
I mean, it's gonna take a while. Like it ain't like you're gonna start a business and then make money. Not a brick and mortar business.
Nah,
It's not gonna
at
make
all.
money right away.
My smoke shop, I started that during the pandemic. You know what I mean? And
During the pandemic, like what?
during the pandemic, right? You know,
Oh, that was a big.
I had
that
got
was-
a DUI, right? So it stagnated me. So I'm like, damn, I know I can't get to the city no more. And I'm like, it was costing me so much. So, and I got the DUI on my birthday. So, and it's taught me a big lesson, though, real talk. So I'm like, damn, I can't really just be chancing it. I got to go on and just take the consequences that's with it. So, my mom knew this lady who had this open spot, this open space. So the price was cool. And, I couldn't smoke weed no more because they was like dropping me and shit, right? So I started
So
fucking
you
with
was completely sober?
So I started fucking with hookah. So it was a smoke shop by my crib, right? 'Cause I drink a little bit, but it was a smoke shop by my crib. So one day I go in there, and I just happened to ask the dude, like, do this do good? And he ended up being the owner. He like, man, he said, I'm doing good. He said, I'm doing like 3,000 a week right now. And the world was closed, you know what I'm saying? He said, you ain't gonna start off like that. He was just telling me, but he just showed me like how to scale it and the overhead of it. And he had showed me a couple people like, man, you just go get your license. And I went online, right? Got my license. Shit was $75.
For the license?
What? That's what tell people, like, your iPhone costs more than that. Getting your hair done. and shit
Chicago,
that.
like
you can
$275.
yeah.
Then I opened me a hookah spot.
Yeah, I got it was
Okay.
75 just for the
Chicago.
I
license.
love hookah.
It was
Chicago.
$75.
$275.
That's
But
what I got. It was $75 for tobacco license.
That's what?
And then right then, I got my LLC with it. You know what I'm saying?
Black people don't know these things.
Yeah.
Like we don't have these resources.
But it
where-
started struggling though.
but
It's
I'm-
not a high volume. It was more affordable for me. And I wanted to learn, but it's not in a high traffic area. Cool, good area, but it's not a lot. Like you were saying, not a lot of traffic area, and it get frustrating. So like I'm switching it now. You know
But
what I'm
hookah
saying?
been around for a long time, but it didn't start trending.
And I couldn't get it. I wanted to
it's
do a hookah
trending
lounge.
now.
I wanted to do a hookah lounge.
But they wouldn't allow
But
that.
they wouldn't allow it because
no
it
smoking.
wasn't a standalone building.
Oh, okay.
In that area, in that village, it was Hillside, Illinois. So they wouldn't. So
But part of it is, are you there a lot? Because you got to be consistent too.
No, I was
if
there every
somebody's
day.
not,
What? I
yeah.
I know that just from having a store, like,
Right.
You know, and I learned
because
that
that's
part
another
there.
thing I learned about business. If your store not open when it's supposed to be
And that's
open,
why I wasn't
people
at
will
Fleet
give
Club.
up.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't
not come
there
back.
as
Yeah.
much because I was doing that. And I remember that because we used to be sometimes. I remember early on, man, a day would go by, me and Shoe would be in there, probably ain't sold no shoe. And you know we was closed. I remember we was open from like noon to 7.
Yeah.
It'll be about 6:30. We might be like, man, look, let's go on and get up out of here. And somebody might show up at 6:45. And we were so happy to get there. And I swear we was getting like, we would profit like $100 off a shoe. So sometimes that'll be $50 because we business fund. So we split. We so happy for that 50. And all we could probably get is some gas.
Oh wow.
And I could only pay the rent. And I couldn't like help with inventory. It was tough early on
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
my
Well, I
regular
commend y'all
life was-
both
yeah,
for
real.
even
Thank you.
still standing
And you gotta
throughout
know how to
through the
sacrifice.
pandemic.
Don't be scared to
The
sacrifice.
pandemic was terrifying
was
for a
tough.
lot of fucking
real. It was
businesses.
tough.
Like I saw a lot of businesses. I know a lot of people know me as being a comedian, but just having a popular family, we know a lot of people. So a lot of the people that I know personally had businesses, and a lot of them, tragically are gone now.
Yeah.
After
Right.
the pandemic, they suffer hard
No,
hits
for real.
during the pandemic. And then some, as I know, came through the pandemic. Level Style Lounge being one of them. That's my god sister, like huge. Red Barbershop is still standing, even with the protests.
Right.
I didn't think I
We
didn't think a
boarded the
lot-
doors
man,
up.
Yeah.
We boarded the doors
was-
up, but we was letting the clients in through the
coming-
back.
Exactly.
That's dope.
Exactly.
I
Black,
kept it
a lot of
coming.
the black.
I didn't go
businesses.
nowhere. Listen, let me tell you something. I looked a mess during the pandemic.
Did
I was
you?
at home. I didn't have my.
I loved it that time. I
the
ain't gonna lie.
pandemic-
I really loved it. Just really being.
I'm waiting
at
for them to
home.
shut this motherfucker
real.
down again.
That
the
was
pandemic
good. That was good for me.
was the most money I have ever touched personally in my own account, in my own hand, and no scamming shit. Just like my social media presence grew 20 times.
Right.
Do a clap for that, Ray.
That's
right.
like
Do a
that's
clap for
my social
that.
media.
Yeah.
And she had a good time.
My
She had
social
a
media
time.
presence grew
She had a good
20
time.
times because I'm so you're not from Chicago, but Boot and Red no. Like the area that I'm in Logan Square, right? No
Great
public
area.
assistance. It's beautiful area. Beautiful. No public assistance, no help with nothing.
What
right?
about the food stamps?
Well, it was just the food stamps. But but I'm in this area, right? I move into this area because before the pandemic hit, I was getting booked left and right, everywhere, state to state. I'm just moving around, right? So I got all of this income, this extra money coming in. I call it extra money, but it wasn't extra money. It was
Don't
bill
get
money.
your stamps took on this motherfucker. Now your caseworker watching.
No, it ain't. She ain't. We rappies now. What's up, Glenda? How you doing?
What you get, 190? Hey, what you get, 190?
No, I get 440.
I was stuck on that 190. I had to do it too. I ain't
But
gonna
no.
lie.
No,
For
I'm
real.
lying about that. I don't get no stamps. I don't know Glenda, no nobody. But no,
I don't get
for
it no
real.
more neither.
So I'm staying in this area, which is the crime level is low, but the cost of living is extremely high. And I'm traveling before the pandemic hit, and then out of nowhere, that shit abruptly stopped. Like it just completely stopped. So now I'm limited to my living room. So what can I do to bring in the same, at least close to the same stream of income that I had before? I'm going live. Every day, 2-3 times a day, I'm going live on Facebook. I'm going live on Instagram. I looked up my Facebook page went from 2,000 followers to 10,000, from 10,000 to 50,000. Now I get a hit up from Facebook like monetize your page. Once I monetize it, my videos showing more. I go from 50,000 to 150,000,
Right.
200,000. Here I am at almost 400,000 followers. I get a consistent check every month from Facebook. Now I'm getting paid off
Facebook
Instagram.
money is no
that
joke.
Facebook
That's
money
dope.
is as joke money. Shout out to D Brown, Uncle Hank. Joke money, that's a real thing. So now I can maintain my $1,936 rent, $1,936 in rent. You know, so that pandemic saved me. Because without the pandemic, I don't think I would have driven. I would have,
Right.
you know,
You
my
wouldn't have
drive
time
wouldn't
to-
have been
yeah.
as high without the pandemic. Like I still be out here just like, let me go to this open mic and perform for free. Let me go to this open mic and perform for free. So shout out Red for even staying open during the pandemic, because that was a time where motherfuckers weren't getting their hair cut.
Right.
They was sitting at home ugly as fuck, fucking
I
their
had,
bitch.
I had a little blessing to be able to stay open because I was doing daily testing with the Bulls.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So I had, I felt a little safer, and I was able to
That's good.
get through it.
And then we
I was
got
daily
good.
tested for free.
We
I
got
could-
good.
I
'cause
couldn't turn that
start,
down.
Right.
They started letting retail do like pick up and go.
Oh, right.
And we did amazing with that.
Right.
Like,
And that's
we-
good also
yeah.
because then you don't have to have as much staff
At
too.
all. We didn't
Right.
have to have. I just had Lero, tip the shooter, security him, T-Dog, and Shoe, and we worked it.
And
like a
worked it.
motherfucker.
And see, I ain't had no employees,
man.
just me.
real.
It was a time to be alive.
It was a
Facts.
time.
You had
It
to
was
be there.
different. We lost a lot of people.
Now,
we
since you
lost a
signed
lot of
your
people
new
and
deal,
everything.
No, we did, and we pray for them.
Man.
Since you signed your deal with your new show, who some of the people been reaching out to you? That's like surprising, like.
Oh man, I was excited first when we did that first tweet, that was a little crazy. Gail King reached out.
Shout out Gail King. That's
Gail?
what's up. That's big.
Oprah BFF.
Yes.
That's huge.
But she was like, what's happening? Tamron Hall reached out.
That's huge.
Jamel Hill, she was on vacation and she was like, I don't know what time it is there, but you know, anything you need. So that was nice. I got a note from Farrakhan.
That's
Wow.
dope.
Shout out Farrakhan.
Shout out
Yeah, the
Farrakhan.
Honorable
Minister.
Minister Louis
That's
Farrakhan.
Yes, we love him here in
Dope.
Chicago.
Yeah,
we love him dearly
Farrakhan,
here.
man, for real.
We love him
Yes.
here in Chicago. We
Yeah.
adore him here.
Well, he sent a really nice message.
That's what's up.
You know, that was really incredible
You should
to me.
visit him.
yeah.
He like a lot. He
I actually
opened his
saw
home to a lot
his
of people.
grandson is at the hotel. I
Oh,
just saw his
wow.
grandson at the
That's great,
hotel.
yeah. He be open to do that with a lot of like artists and people in the,
Wrap it up.
Yeah, he do that.
Yeah, so
we
but
thank
no,
you
a lot of people did reach out, and I appreciate Kamala Harris's office, Pete
That's
Buttigieg, like a lot of
Wow.
people.
That's
So you know, I just appreciate Sway
Yeah.
reached
Oh,
out.
Sway.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
So we really
Yeah.
thank you, Angela,
Yes,
for
we
taking your
love you,
time
yeah.
out of your busy
Yes.
schedule.
Yeah,
So
and
we
I
know
gotta
they
get.
got you
I still
doing
gotta
a
do the
lot.
morning show, so
And
I
you
still
gotta
gotta
do
get
it.
up.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
about to get up out of here.
Thank
We
you
done
so
gave
much
y'all
for
the
coming
deal.
through and giving us the deal on what's the